Hey, everybody. It's the Squeegee Live podcast. We are here with Kaylee from Xero, the brand
Hey.
manager. We're having her on tonight because it's Mark's birthday. And if you multiply Kaylee's age by 3, that's how old Mark is.
Right, and Kaylee wanted to sing. She was going to sing, right?
Yeah, happy
I
birthday.
will.
is
She's going
what
to
she
sing
told
happy
me.
birthday
Yeah.
to him.
She said I will.
Don't feed into Mark's nonsense.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm very nonsensical.
nonsensical. What did you do for your birthday, Mark?
I worked. I worked today,
Worked.
obviously, and went to
Crazy.
dinner with the family. So that's
Okay.
again always nice. You know,
What did you have for dinner? Where'd you go?
we went to like a sports bar.
You didn't
right
have
up
any
here.
red meat or anything because you know you're not going to be able to digest that.
No,
gonna
yeah,
need
everything comes out like it goes
Your
down.
Metamucil.
TJ. Sorry.
Just to see banana puree. And
I had
Yeah.
I had a like a hot chicken sandwich, you know, like a spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah,
The
like
shredded kind.
Yeah.
those are
Yeah,
good.
no,
though.
it wasn't shredded. It was
You're
like
gonna have heartburn.
they have these
dude.
fake wings, you know, like boneless
Oh.
wings. There's no
Yeah,
such
that's
thing
not-
as a
yeah.
boneless wing.
Yeah, it's just
chicken
Yeah,
pressed
nugget,
meat.
you know.
It's just pressed meat. Yeah.
Right. So
You only have to
But-
worry about that when it's shaped like a wing. You know what I mean? Then you're like, like an actual
how'd you do
feathered wing.
this?
And it's like,
Yeah,
man, I
right.
don't know if I should eat these.
yeah.
So,
And then you still
Kaylee,
eat them.
just so everyone that's watching, if they don't know, Kaylee, what Kaylee does is essentially most of the things that you see on Xero social media, she's had a hand in, but also she gets to wrangle 2 retards named TJ and Sean. And that's pretty fun too. So
A lot of fun.
It's like herding
In my
cats.
it's definitely like herding cats. Sean and I together is, it's good. It's good. It's great. Good things happen, but it's got to be a little, just a skosh.
I can
Stressful.
imagine 6 hours of you guys there is like 3 months of content. You know what I mean?
It
Like,
is. No, we get a
yeah.
lot done.
Yeah, we have a good time up there. Usually when I get there, there's a plan. You know what I mean? Huge missed opportunity to wear the TJ shirt. Listen, nobody needs to see that, dude.
You're right.
Nobody
You're
needs to
right.
see
You have a
that. I mean,
TJ shirt? What do
I
you
she's-
do. Sean
yeah,
made
you know
me a
that.
TJ shirt.
Oh, is it the space shirt with the
No.
Crater Earth?
No, it's
No,
the.
it's literally just a shirt with TJ's face on it.
Oh
And
my
it's
God.
it's the one you
That's so
guys know,
good.
the one where I use for the big bobblehead TJ in those videos where I'm like, I look like I
Yes.
got my neck all
Yeah.
Sean picked
Yeah.
the worst picture in the world of me to put on
Of
a
course
t-shirt.
you
I'm
did.
like, you are
Yeah.
such a bastard.
I love him for that. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean that's
Thank you,
cool.
dude.
That's fine. Sean has a knack of Sean is really, really, really good at getting under my skin. He knows exactly what
You're
to say.
really good at getting underneath his, though. He was on here.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
like, what the fuck? He was so mad so many times. It's like, did you not see this coming? I did a mile away.
So, just to start off, can I ask how did you fall into this show? Because this is a really strange industry to become a part of. I mean, I can only assume
Yeah.
outside looking in like you are, it has to be. I know we're strange birds, all of us are. So, how did you come across windowcleaner.com and World Enterprises and Xero? How did that happen?
Yeah, so I honestly knew nothing about window cleaning coming into this at all. So I started from scratch.
Right.
As soon as I got there, for my interview, Chris walked me through and really showed me how everything works and what we're selling and kind of why we want to spread the message that we do across. But I mean, I wouldn't say you guys are necessarily weird, like you just said.
That's
I
fine.
find
We
it
are.
entertaining.
We
I
are.
find it entertaining.
It's my mom. Well, my mom and my the guy that I bought the company that I work for, like my cousins and stuff. They really support what I do, but they don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're like,
And
I
don't
don't
think
get what's
anyone, unless
happening.
you're truly involved in the field, is going to understand.
Right.
You don't know unless you're doing it. But I think it's
Right.
really cool that people are this passionate about their job because it's
Right.
also a job, a hobby. People are passionate about it. But I came across it just through applying for jobs. I was still in college. I knew I wanted to work as soon as I got
Sorry.
home.
They're playing, but I'm sorry.
Oh,
Tucker might mount her. Kaylee, would you mind? I can bring the camera over. Just saying, you never know what happens in this
It's
house.
okay.
People do this all the time.
My word.
They're really cute. But anyways, I applied online while I was in school, and I emailed Chris. So I was like, "Hey, I'm really interested in this job. Could I do a virtual interview?" And he was like, "Absolutely. Can you come in at 2 p.m. this day?" And I was like, "No, I cannot."
Right.
And that position like needs to be filled right away, unfortunately. So I didn't end up getting the job at the time, but I graduated, I came home for the summer, and Chris had emailed me and said a position opened up, and I was just so touched that after months went by, he still remembered me.
Yeah.
So I went in for an interview, and then here I
The
am.
rest is history.
Yeah.
Now you
So
get
you
to be on
interviewed
the
for
dick
this
and, now you
marketing.
get to be
You
on the
interviewed
dick
for
and
the
fart
marketing
joke
position.
of window cleaning podcast. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So
I know.
you had experience in this type of marketing, correct?
I've done like internships. This is like my first official marketing position though.
Well, I think you're doing an absolutely wonderful job.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say.
know,
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, hey, listen. I mean, I know people are going to be like, "Oh, of course you're going to say that. That's bias." Yep, sure am. Super biased because
Sure
we
is,
are
yeah.
awesome.
Thank you.
We are really good at what we do.
So, Kaylee, when did you start working for WCR? Like, what year?
I am coming up on 2 years next month.
Oh, awesome.
Exciting, yeah.
So you have 2 years of working there. What are the pros? Like, well, I'm not going to say cons, but like, what are the pros like in the industry that's like very much like a niche industry? Like,
Yeah.
what do you like about it?
I think it's very unique because it's always challenging me. I mean, what we're marketing changes for every daily. Who we're marketing to obviously isn't someone I would resonate with because I'm not a man. I'm not a window cleaner, and that was like our main industry.
Kind of most
Right.
of us, yeah, for
Right.
sure. Yeah.
Well, there are window cleaners that have both. So, everybody's.
Yeah, we are all inclusive here, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right though, because it's such a small industry. I met my wife and we went to dinner. I remember, and she's like, "So what do you do?" And I told her, "Well, I clean windows." And she's like, "Wait, what? People pay you to wash their windows?" I'm like, "Yeah." I go, "We do office buildings, residential." I mean, it's almost now it's become a lot more with the internet. That was obviously pre-internet, but
Yeah.
it was
Right.
unknown.
Yeah,
And
I feel
that's-
like if I thought of a window cleaner, I was thinking of high rise cleaning like
Yeah.
Right.
big buildings.
And and when you say that, not only is it a small niche market, but you're also limited in the way you can market the product because
Right.
you kind of run out of like, how many times can I show this guy this brush going up and down on the glass? You know
Right.
what I mean? Like it's
For
you know,
sure.
it's you. That's why I think, and I'll say it, I think that's why our marketing strategy works as well as it does, is because we're just having fun and we're just being ourselves. We're not like super stuffed up and tight about it. We realize that the people that we're marketing these tools to, which just so happen to have the best guarantee in the industry, the best quality in the industry, the best support staff in the industry. But we're just regular people. We know that everyone else that's watching are just regular people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, they're also smart too because
Hey,
most
thanks,
of our
Damien.
generation of like 80s, 90s, and like early 2000s, it's like the colors for everything. Like
Yeah.
we're all collectible people. Like, well, I have that pole, but I don't have it in purple or ice.
Right.
Cream, or I don't have this
Yeah,
multiple.
dude.
That's a new thing.
I
That's a
need to spend
WCR thing.
$300 to buy
Right
this.
there, 100%. If there's
Oh,
credit
yeah.
due, that's a WCR.
Hey, listen, I
because-
told Chris straight up. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, if you're smart, you'll start coloring these fucking things. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? If
yeah.
that's,
well, you
he's like,
can't
well,
you can't reinvent the wheel. You got to do
right,
you
right.
know,
So you have to
Right.
make it.
Right.
Making colored poles and giving colored options to things allows people to show their brand identity and their personality. You know what I mean? Like with the
Individuality,
Nothing
yeah.
Matters pole, the new rainbow color pole. It's called Nothing Matters. What's up, Tyler? What's up, Kobe? But it's things like that kind of separate them.
I mean,
you know what
I
I mean?
legitimately had a customer. I have like that tri-colored, like blue.
Green.
I think it's like blue, green, and white.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
came
the
up with
customer's
that
like, "Oh,
pole.
that's so cool."
That's
She's
the
like, "I love
Kaylee
that."
pole. It's just so
That's the
everybody
80
knows.
years old, and she loved it. So my
Yeah.
80-year-old lady customer really was like, oh, that's so cool. I like that. You know what
Well,
I
I
mean?
use my pink trad during breast cancer awareness month. You know what I mean? I use that the whole month.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. Like Christmas time, I'll use my red pole because I'm always using the green squeegee. So it's like Christmas, and I'm a huge friggin' nerd. But you know, whatever, dude. You know what I mean?
I hear
They
you,
hate us
man.
because they ain't us, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you
Right.
can do it because you have it. So why not? You know what I mean?
You know, I always thought either buy 3 poles or they should combine the red, white, and blue onto one pole.
I
Well,
just
I think they
really
do,
like
don't
that.
they?
I
That'd
don't.
be a
I've never
nice
seen
4th of
it.
July poll.
Yeah.
You
I
can
thought
mix
they
and
had
match
one.
the
My son
sections
is-
of
Oh,
the
you
pole.
can? Like, if I
Yeah.
could buy one, I could say a red top, a white
Well, you
middle, and
can't. You have to buy all 3. You can't buy like just.
yeah, no,
Come
but I
yeah.
could buy
on.
one pole with 3 colors versus 3 colors, 3 poles to mix and match, or I have to buy all 3.
You have to buy 3 poles.
Yeah,
to
what's
mix
his
and
name
match.
that was on last week?
Hunter?
I'll give Hunter a call. Don't worry, I get what I
Okay,
want.
he's got you.
Yeah.
Hunter, make
I
this
get what
for
I
me.
want.
I sell you guys so many squeegee life tiles, so let me get this poll.
Yeah,
Otherwise, Mark will just make it at his house and call it the better
right.
better trad poll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike Matthews said I bought 3 and mixed them. See, I mean, you know, that's how you get the red, white, and blue pole is you call 419-515-2854 and buy 3 different colored poles. I'll sell them to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you got a red, white, and blue pole. You know what I mean? Quit
Well,
being
you got
cheap.
3 red, white, and blue poles at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm
cool.
saying,
Yeah, you
dude.
do,
And
yeah.
different intervals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can
So
mix it
all your
up.
guys have a red, white, and blue
Yeah,
poll.
dude.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of a great idea.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
It's the best idea that I ever came up with. Dude, I did something bad today. I need to tell people. I need to say something publicly about it. So a woman called me Sunday afternoon, and she's like, "My husband just died. I need my windows cleaned." I'm like, you know, that's what I said. In my head, I'm like, what are we talking about right now?
I would have said, is he still in the house?
Yes.
Do I have to clean around them or
Right. So
what are we
I'm
doing?
like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm kind of reining it in. I was like, well, when are you looking to have them done? She's like, I need to have them done before Thursday. And I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like you're calling me on Sunday afternoon. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'll see what I can do. I'm not sure. I'll give you a call by the end of the day tomorrow around 6:00 and let you know what I can do. And she called me at 3:30 the next day, not waiting for me, not listening to a single thing I said.
Yeah.
And she's like, you didn't call me. You said you're going to call me. And I was like, well, my day's not finished yet. I don't know what all I'm going to have done. Because, Seth, as you know, I'm on an enormous run of banks right now. And I'm all over Ohio trying to get all this stuff done. And that, of course, takes priority. Because I'll probably never, I cleaned this woman's windows once.
The one done, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I got super frustrated. I didn't allow. Yeah, I know Axel Rose 316 Guns too. How do you like talking to Chris TJ? It's Bill Jordan. I know that it's you, Bill. Anyways, so she called me and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. She's like, well, do you need my address? And I'm like, no. I was like, I know where it's at and everything. Well, I went and cleaned someone's house today. It was not hers.
Oh
no.
Yeah.
So I got
I
this
hate
lady
that.
mixed up. This lady comes out. The other lady comes out. And she's like, Terry, what are you doing here? And she just seems super chipper. And I'm like, man, this is so weird.
Yeah,
her
where's the
husband just
dead
died.
husband?
Why are you so happy?
You in a good mood.
I was like,
How
well, I'm
many,
just
how
here
many
cleaning-
windows in were you before you
Dude,
asked
listen,
about the
Tim, I
husband?
had one more to go. I had one more to go on the exterior. Yeah.
Oof.
And she's like,
Freebie.
Terry. Yeah, and I gave it to, of course I gave it to her.
Yeah.
She's like, what are you doing here? And I was like, well, you said you needed, you're having company coming to town. You needed the windows done for everybody. And she's like, no, I didn't. I was like, you're not having your windows done because there's going to be a bunch of people here for a funeral? She's like, oh, Lord, no. And I'm like, well, she's like, I was going to call you. She goes, do you want me to pay you? I was like, no. I was like, just give me a call. I'm going to stop right here. Just give me a call. And I'll come back and I'll do it. Because she wanted it done inside and out. And I was like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah,
can't
I would have had the
cannot-
husband.
Dude,
If you told me that, I would have had the husband walk out like a zombie.
I can't find I can't find this woman's phone number. She has not called me back. I feel absolutely terrible
Oh.
about it. Yeah.
Oh
Well, it's
no.
not fully your fault.
I'm
But also, you need someone to answer the phone for you, dude.
Yeah.
You need
yeah.
like a VA, even a VA.
I'm thinking
which
about
I
having
don't-
Elena do it for me. I'm thinking about just getting a new phone
Oh, she would be nice.
and just allowing Elena to take messages for me. That's all you have to do is answer the phone, take the message, write it down, super simple, and then
You know
I
what?
can fucking go when I come home, just get my messages.
Just go boom,
Because
boom,
I
boom,
like
boom,
to do. Well, see, the issue is this: is I pride myself on if you call me, I can go
See?
straight out and get the estimate. I try to be the first guy all the time. That's like, you know what I mean? Every
Yeah.
job I've ever had that I've ever gotten through an interview, I was the first guy to apply. You know what I mean? Like my
Yeah.
grandfather really was like, you gotta get up and get to work, rub it with a rock, pussy. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
You do though. He's
yeah,
not wrong about
he's
that.
not
Yeah.
wrong,
That's true.
and it's served me well in my life by following that principle is trying to be first. You know what I mean? Boom, I want to be first. Kaylee knows when we get the Xero email gets sent out, I'm like, boom, video, boom. You know what I mean? I'm on it for the sales. I'm on it. You know what I mean? That's just who I am as a person. I want to be on it. So yeah, I need to do something about it because I'm a terrible guy. That poor woman is now crying tears of sorrow looking out of dirty windows, and it's all of
No.
my
Oh,
fault.
man.
You made an easy mistake.
Yes.
I mean, I remember talking to you one time on the phone. You're like, "Oh shit, I'm definitely was supposed to be somewhere, like an hour ago." God damn it!
Right.
Yeah,
And then she just hung up on me.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
So maybe having Elena answer the phone is not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's probably super smart. It's super smart.
So you know what we did was when we got rid of the office. This is my office, and we had a dedicated office line. You know, the regular wired phone. When we got rid of that, we just got an extra cell phone. They called it a dummy line,
Uh-huh.
and it's just a phone where they transfer the number from my office to a T-Mobile account.
Makes sense.
So I can clear it at any time, or you can forward it to your own phone. You just put a nice message on there,
Yeah.
and then at any point you can. They're not calling you directly.
Right.
Yeah, we transferred our because we ran a cell phone for 8 years. We were doing almost $1 million a year with a cell phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
guy, we got to change the shit.
Do you
What?
you don't have to answer any customer calls or anything, do you, Kaylee?
No.
Do you have
I
to
don't
talk to
answer
people?
customer calls, but
Okay.
I will be on the phone with the affiliates most of the time.
So just
okay.
Sean mostly.
Just Sean.
being like, "Hey, I've got a good idea.
Every time.
I'm gonna be in there tomorrow. Actually, I'm here right now. Can you do
Oh,
it?"
yeah.
That's what I imagine it goes. He calls you and goes, "Actually, I'm outside."
Is that how that
no,
is that how
I
that
get a
works?
text. I'll be there at 10.
Is that how that works? Does does Sean just like, hey, I'll be here at this such and such a time, and then it's just like chaos?
Sometimes he just shows up.
Okay.
So
I feel
does
like
Sean
most of the
have?
time
really
he
always
just shows
shows-
up. If I'm honest,
Is Sean
yeah.
on the payroll, or is he like a sales rep, or he just hangs out at the warehouse?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both. Yeah, he
It's all
does try and
three.
hang out a lot. A
He
lot of the
is-
times
Yeah.
he's there to do something or like
Yeah.
eat something, and then he'll be like, "Hey, while I'm here, can I shoot
Yeah.
a video?"
I
But
want to. I don't
never
want
like
to
I'm coming
say.
to shoot.
I don't want to say mascot. I would say more like
He's supposed to
spirit.
be.
The spirit
Yeah.
animal. Spirit animal of Xero Products
So a
is.
mascot.
Yeah. No.
So
Not
he's
mascot.
the W.
Mascot.
He's the WCR chicken, like at a football game.
No,
they have
no,
that
no,
big
no.
chicken there.
Mascot would infer that he's like, playing a part, but he's not. He's just Sean.
It's just him.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm
So-
saying? Like
Who
Sean is like
is-
he's more the embodiment of Xero. Like
Yeah.
when you're like, oh, what do you think about Xero? You like just post a picture of Sean. That's it right there. Tank
So I'm a
top in the middle of winter. Type like
joggers,
joggers.
too old for joggers. I love it. Yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, you're in shape.
Sean
dude, so I
does
guess
not
you
like
can
it when
wear
we talk about his joggers. Just so you know, he is.
But
not
so,
a fan.
Kaylee, you must have shot the video. I don't know who it was, but TJ and Sean tied someone up and threw him in the back of his truck.
Yes,
Who was?
I did shoot that.
She
So,
shot that exclusive.
Sean actually suggested that I was the one tied up and put in the truck.
I was
and TJ
uncomfortable.
Goes absolutely.
I'm
So
not
you
doing
found
that.
you found
Absolutely
another
not.
poor soul to be tied up.
We
and
had
thrown in
John
there?
John B. John B,
All
the
right, I don't know
WCR sales rep. John, he's a
Oh,
sales
okay,
rep.
yeah.
I refused. He's like, we're gonna throw Kaylee in the back of the truck. I was like, I'm not tying Kaylee up and
Yeah,
throwing
that
Kaylee into
would
nothing.
look really
That would
not
be bad.
great.
Not
Yeah,
cool,
The
am I right?
optics to
Like,
that
dude.
is no. The optics to that is terrible.
Yeah,
That would be
I'm
bad.
a little chivalrous, and I was like, I'm not gonna take part in that.
Yeah.
No, but
There's
the
no
optics
way.
would look very strange with two men throwing a lady in the back of the
Tying
truck.
her
I
up.
agree.
Yeah.
Yes,
I like the
Sounding
idea,
gags.
just not the person that Sean had picked to do it.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Next
how's
thing
she
I-
gonna shoot it if she's throwing the truck? Like, how's this gonna happen?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God.
Justice
Next
will
thing
shoot
I know,
it.
I feel like
No.
Marc would Photoshop me in pro.
No, throw Justice in the back. Justice can go in the back.
That's true. Now that you've said that, you've opened Pandora's box.
You just wear a Kaylee mask and
Kaylee
Kaylee,
is
might
gonna-
you be interested in being the window cleaner of the year next year?
Wow. that'd be so cool.
I mean, you could win it. I mean, apparently it gets handed out very freely. So yeah, get out there.
Kaylee's- she's gonna start
You don't
showing
have
up
to be
in the
good
back
at
of
it.
Frank Rave's
You don't really
pictures.
even have to clean
Yeah.
windows.
Yeah, actually, you don't have to clean windows at all. You just
Yeah.
gotta be
At
on
all.
the internet,
Right.
Jesus. You guys.
dude. Sorry, I had to. My bad.
There was another
Dude,
question I
I'm-
wanted to ask. Does anybody else have a question while I think about the question I was going to ask? You guys are throwing me off my game.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's all right.
So,
Seth.
Kaylee, did you go to school for like marketing and everything, or you've always had that talent?
That's it, Marc.
of
Thanks, buddy.
creative
Oh,
creative
thank you.
spirit.
I went to school for communications and digital marketing.
Uh-huh.
It was more focused on like social media, emails, and stuff like that. I worked for my dad for a while and did his
Uh-huh.
social media, which was really fun. He's a mental performance coach for athletes.
So I would
cool.
assume that this is a pretty good job based on what I see in videos and everything. And I say that because the atmosphere seems to be
Oh, yeah.
laid back. Whereas if you did corporate structured job for like Ryder Truck, you would
Yeah.
be under deadlines and
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
'cause I'm sure they have a Kaylee at Ryder, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And would be
Kaylee
very
Ryder.
corporate structured. And I'm not saying that the organization isn't tight. It appears to be, but I think
I feel like they allow
Yeah.
more creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like they're like, get after it.
The
Right.
freedom
Like-
there is like unmatched. I'll pitch
Yeah.
different ideas and they'll be like, if it's like, I can't really picture it, why don't you test it? Or just, yes, run with it, show me how it goes. And I really appreciate that. Our marketing team and video team meets very often to go over like what we've been working on, what's working, what's not. We are constantly in the pro window cleaning group, just going through and seeing like, what does our audience like? What do they find funny? And like,
Right.
what do they like even outside of window cleaning? Like, we
Mhm.
pay attention to stuff like that, just to see
Right.
what will relate to you guys.
Right.
So Kaylee, how many people are like on that team? Like,
So the full marketing team, Jess is our manager. Then there's me, Hannah, and Maggie. I do Xero marketing. Hannah does WCR. Maggie is starting to do Sorbo now. And then Justice and Brandon are our video team.
They're the
Wow,
ones that
that's cool.
shoot all of that amazing footage of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
so Kaylee, you guys kind of brainstorm, and then Justice and I don't remember what the other
Brandon.
name was,
Brandon.
like kind of bring it to life for you.
Yep. Yeah. Well, Chris has been pushing using AI more, in our daily
Of
work.
course he is. Yeah,
Yeah,
makes sense for
Work
us.
yourself out of a job.
Now
Chris one day will be AI. Yeah.
we've officially set up like a Claude workflow to kind of be like, hey, this is, if I have an idea, I will spit it out into Claude, and then Justice actually programmed it to convert my idea into video terms that he will understand. And then we check it over and be like, yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking of.
Right.
So that's a
Yeah,
new thing we're testing like this week.
Listen, no offense, but everything you just said went way over my head.
Yeah, Mark has
Yeah.
made it through 26 minutes of the podcast without his camera turning off, so that's a good thing.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I always
Great.
crack up when your camera zooms in.
yeah,
Yeah, I fixed that, but I want to put it back.
I
I
wanna
call
put it back too.
I call it the office thing.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like when they
Yeah.
zoom in on
Yeah,
Jim, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
literally
So
what
good.
happens to him. And I'm like, it's
I
like
thought it was
amazing.
pretty cool. I thought I was
loved
like
it.
way advanced over everybody else, but nobody
Yeah.
knew how to
Yes.
do what I do. You know.
Listen, you're
Influencer
60
mode.
years old. We can't give you a hard time about it. Don't
Right.
worry. You've
Right.
officially hit AARP level.
AARP
They send that
You
shit
got
in the
it,
mail.
yeah.
It never makes it into the house.
Yeah, you're like absolutely not.
Yeah, like
Well,
5 years ago,
But what are the deals? Let me see
goes
what-
right
then we
into
gotta-
the, right
But
into
what
the
are the
recycling
deals?
office.
We have a question that needs to be answered here, guys.
Oh,
It says,
go for
Sam
it.
Sleva,
No.
any advice for a guy second year in trad only? What direction should I be reaching for? The stars, sir.
Yeah, it's a very vague question, so I
But
don't know
you
if you
should be
do
reaching for the
residential trad,
stars.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
you should
you
be
What are you
crushing
working on
everything
now?
you
Yeah,
get.
you should take
Yeah.
every opportunity available to you in window cleaning.
Right.
I
Whatever you
I
can
love
do,
hearing
do it.
trad only. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's
Like you never
Yeah,
hear
that's
that.
you
good to
don't hear
hear.
that anymore. So I'm
Well,
already
is his
stoked
market
for you, Sam.
commercial or residential?
He doesn't.
Because you guys could
It's
help on the
vague.
residential.
He didn't
Super vague.
differentiate.
It's very
but
vague.
Yeah.
But I'm
that's
telling
very
you to
vague.
reach for the stars, sir. That's what
Yeah.
I would say. Do everything you can do
Make the sun rise,
because
brother.
nothing matters, and this is
Go
all
up.
not real.
This
Right.
is all a simulation,
This
and
is all
enjoy
a
your
simulation.
time here. Yeah. Enjoy
Yeah.
till your pixels collide with other pixels.
Yeah,
and then
everything
you're
is
gone,
fake and gay. Enjoy the
It's
ride.
definitely gay for sure. Dude.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. I love
definitely
it. It's the
gay for
best.
sure.
Do you, at any point in your day, get to a point at your desk like, man, what am I going? What like idea wise? Do you ever have issue? You do? Because I'm
No,
always
I don't actually.
really see
Like
now.
there's always something to be
Really,
working on. Like I'm always busy, and if there's not, I'm at least looking for content to create new ideas. Like I'm always brainstorming at least,
okay.
but there's never, I at least haven't hit a creative block. I'm sure it does happen, but
Oh, it's
my
definitely happened to
very
me.
ADHD and like, oh, I'm gonna do this now. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this now. So
Yeah.
It's
like,
definitely
well.
happened to me. I've gotten to a point where like I don't know what to do anymore. I've done all of the videos.
Yeah.
And then I start seeking like new angles. Like I'm mounting my camera to my Sorbo channel, and people are like in my DMs, like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "I'm not telling." You know.
Yeah, just like a simple change like that
Yeah.
makes a whole different video, which is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's difficult. I've always been curious. I'm like, I wonder if they get stumped like me, but I don't have the tism, so you know what I mean.
Well,
I'm just
you know,
depressed.
you when you clean windows, you kind of become creative with different things.
True.
She's creative with her mind, and that's how she makes a living. So it's a little foreign to us, you know, but to her, it's every day. You know, I'm sure
It would be
that
foreign for me to clean windows.
right,
Mhm.
but we go home and try to keep our buckets in the back of the truck, and
Yeah.
that's very hard to do.
Uh,
But you might be just watching some simple TV show, and boom, a light
An
goes off. I'm
idea.
like, okay, make a
Yeah.
note because
That
we're
was
gonna
going to be my
run
next
see if I could do
question.
that. Yeah,
I was
Yeah,
wondering
that
if you
happens a lot.
consumed other media, like other like influencing style media, to try to get garner ideas from that. Because
right.
that's what I've
Yeah,
been doing.
absolutely. Constantly looking like I'm constantly looking for stuff, and just
Mhm.
from taking classes, I remember my one professor was like I was taking like a movie class, and they're like,
Mhm.
"You're never going to be able to watch a movie the same
Mhm.
now, knowing that this is how you're going to dissect it every time." And
Mhm.
it's true.
Right.
Like everything I watch and consume now, I'm like, "Oh, this ad could be better. Oh, this could," like you kind of pick it apart, which
Right.
is, or take the idea for yourself and then make it better. So
And twist it into something else. Yeah.
yeah, so
Mhm.
I feel like I am on my phone a lot as a person, unfortunately. Like,
Yeah. It's hard
for
to disconnect, really,
yeah, but
sometimes.
I know like a couple of my coworkers asked me like, do you feel since working here, being on a screen and social media all day, you're on social media less? And I was like, no, I'm on it more, if anything, now because I'm constantly looking for ideas.
Right,
Right.
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 I'm curious, and you. I mean, maybe there's nothing to this, but I'm curious. What was your first day at WCR like? I mean, like you're like the first week or so of work. I mean, what was that like? Anything
Um,
cool happen? Were your expectations met? Like, what?
My first week was a lot of just like walking through and getting me comfortable with the programs we use.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much like, here's how we do this, and they would show me in live time,
Mm-hmm.
and then just straight up let me try it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like trial by doing or whatever
Right.
that's called.
That's
Like,
I can attest to that because I was asked, Chris, like, would you like to be a Xero sales representative? I mean, like, you're gonna let me sell stuff, and he's like, yeah. And he's
Yeah.
like, they just sent him and Jersey send me this invite to the store and shit. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Chris is like, don't worry about it, just do it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I've
No, it's
pretty
a
much
very
they're okay with mistakes. You know what I mean? They're like, hey,
right.
they're happy mistakes, like the happy little trees in a Bob Ross. You know, like, ooh, we'll just
Right.
make a little tree. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
okay.
they're super understanding and like if they're just very encouraging of you to try new things and new
Hmm.
ideas. But it's a very much in the beginning, like it is a hard industry, like you either succeed or you don't. So they
Hmm.
very much are
Yeah.
like, let's see what you can do and how we can help you do it.
Right.
But they want to see how you can
Well,
If you're
either
going to be able to tread
you,
water or not.
you,
yes,
Kaylee, you brainstorm some of these ideas with your counterparts, and someone might say, "Hey, if you did it like you put it together, and it might not come out exactly what you envisioned, but potentially better." So you
oh, all
guys
the time,
work
yeah.
with that creative spirit,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Our,
Yeah.
our media team, I would say all of us have very different strengths, which is
Hmm.
very helpful. So, like,
yeah,
if I have an idea, I'll be like, this is what I'm doing, but I can't quite picture how it would turn into a video. Someone would be like, oh, I think I know what you mean. Pull an example. And then our video people would be like, can you put this into terms I can understand?
Hmm.
right,
We'll send like different shots and angles and stuff, and then
Hmm.
it ends up being one thing. But it is a
right,
very creative process, but it's very helpful and our marketing team is all in and around the same age, which is also helpful. So we are all seeing the same type of things.
You're right.
right. And
Having
Which is
all of you guys pretty
listen,
much come
listen.
from
It's fucking terrible
a
for me.
He's
I
similar
saying
gotta
old
tell you.
people
background.
suck,
Yeah,
bro.
dude. Listen,
no,
that's
no,
so.
He
it's
is.
I
not.
cannot tell you. I
Dude,
cannot tell you.
this is
It's like,
oldism.
listen. Me and
No.
Sean are standing there while we were up there. It was the last day. It was the first day that we were there. It was when we were shooting the video with. We were both had cartons of ice cream in our hand. And the
Yeah.
part where they caught us laughing is where I looked at Sean. I was like, dude, you realize that we're both like almost 50-year-old men being bossed around by a bunch of kids that could be our fucking children. And he just looked at me and we just started busting up laughing. You know what I mean? Because it's the truth. It's like, but
Yeah.
to be doing what Kaylee is doing, you kind of need to be like, you kind of need to be a young person. I hate to say that, but it's
Yeah.
the truth. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
Well,
they're
they grew up in
really,
that world. You and
yes,
I,
yes.
none
So,
of
Or
us
at
grew up
least
in that
tied
world.
into the culture.
That and
Right.
Be
that
tied into the
shows,
culture.
but yeah, but that I mean that's one thing, and those kind of people are few and far between. Like there's only so many guys like me and Sean, our age,
We're
our
tied in. Yeah.
experience, that are willing to do things on video. Like Mark is always busting our balls about, I want to be an influencer, and he's of course being like, we're all like super duper lame.
Facetious as
You know,
fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
thinks we're super lame. Mark would never do that. You know what I mean? And but also that being said, that's where the youth kind of, I mean, and I think that's really what separates you, Zero, us from most other is in the industry is it's kind of like an old hat, old boys club kind of thing vibe everywhere else.
Right.
And Zero is really like tapped in, they get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I
you
also
know,
Well,
think that
that
separates
it's
the
a
difference.
strength, I think.
Xero is specifically water fed, and
Hmm.
water fed is a newer style of window cleaning. So
Right.
why not market it like this?
right.
Market it that way. Yeah.
It's true. You
Yeah.
guys do seem to have the perfect blend, right? Like you have young people creating, you have 30s, 40s, and early 50s, like helping with the creating. It's like you're kind of touching most of the base.
Mhm.
I know somewhere in that giant building there's a spot for me.
Of course.
There is.
One way or another. I'm
Mark,
coming
you're
down.
small enough
That's
you
it.
could
She's
fit in
just
like the bucket
she's the-
shelf.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you
could
can
fit in the
be
bucket
anywhere.
shelf. Yeah.
Kaylee, is it
Plenty of room
true?
for
Is
you.
it true that World Enterprise has like a
This
five
guy is
block
big. Yeah.
warehouse full of different sets, like a Western saloon and a beach scene and everything? Yeah,
Yep.
so you guys
We're a
can just
Hollywood stage
Yeah,
almost.
right,
definitely.
exactly, like
Yeah.
like MGM or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's
So that's why Sean wears tank tops all the time.
Dude,
Yeah.
I told you guys that Sean, it was like
He
38
doesn't
degrees
work out
outside.
or
Sean
anything,
was
right?
the only one in a tank top. And he
Oh my
takes
Listen,
God.
his
I know he won't be happy, but when I come there, and I eventually will, I'm bringing a can of black spray paint, and you're gonna hold him down, TJ. I'm gonna paint them fucking green shoes black.
Oh, you can't do that to him, man.
Yeah,
That's gonna
yeah.
wreck his whole thing, dude.
The only
He
thing I'm
loves
going to
his
do to
shoes,
him is
man.
stop filming without a stabilizer, my guy. Put a stabilizer on that line. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He needs a
I don't say
stabilizer.
nothing to him about it. I don't say nothing to him about
I'm
it.
saying it.
Sean,
I'm like,
Sean
my guy.
is
The second
listen,
you have a stabilizer, it's a game changer.
I
bro.
tried.
That's
Well,
all I'm
I
saying.
did say something when we were at the headquarters at the warehouse. I'm like, "Yo, bro, you know what would be cool for that ladder?" He's like, "What?" I was like, "A
Stabilizer.
ladder stabilizer." He's like, nah. I was like, no, dude, it's really.
He works
cool,
by
man.
himself. I'm like,
Yeah,
my guy,
yeah.
like just have
Be
it.
great if you had one.
A little extra precaution doesn't hurt.
Not only is it a little extra precaution, but it really does help cleaning the windows. It
I mean,
holds
you
you
can
out
clean
away from
more
the glass.
windows at a
Yes,
time too.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. But Sean doing Sean stuff, dude. He don't need a ladder. He's got a water-fed pole from Xero. Right,
He just
Kaylee?
uses muscles to get to the top of the window. Yeah, dude, you can just get there.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I fully answered your question
Go
about
ahead.
my first week of work, though. I do have a really embarrassing story on my first
good.
week of work.
Good.
That's good because nothing
hey,
I
that's
do
what
is
this
gonna be
That's up to
podcast
you
is
to
all
tell.
about.
Though, yeah.
Oh,
Shame. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame. Tell us the terrible things.
It's embarrassing. I never told Alex the truth about this story, so
Okay.
this is a confession.
Ooh, it's a confession. All right.
Well, it was nice working there.
Yeah.
So my first week of work, I go to leave it was like middle of the week and I go to leave and my car wouldn't start and I was like super embarrassed about it. I was like, great, like people are gonna think that I do this type of thing all the time. I'm that type of person.
Yeah.
And I asked Alex, I didn't even know the people I was working with at the time. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with my car. It won't start. He's like, no problem. Like I actually keep he grabbed jumper cables out of someone else's car, gave me a jump, did it like 3 times and it still wouldn't work. And I was like, oh my gosh, like my car is really not okay. And everyone left already. And he's like, I was like, it's okay. Like my grandparents live right down the road. They're on their way. Like go home. It's late. Like I'm sorry. I felt so bad. I was keeping them there.
Yeah.
And I was like, great. And he's like, I'm gonna order jumper cables right now, just in case this happens again. And so we have our own like WCR jumper cables.
Oh, that's not embarrassing. That's very sweet.
Yeah, they're gonna start selling the Xero
turns
booster
out
box.
I actually just ran out of gas.
So he needs to get a gas can instead.
Yeah, you need a
So-
WCR. Well, that's that's asking a lot to keep gas around. You know what I mean?
Right.
That stuff's really
Yeah.
expensive, dude.
It is. They don't have a
Yeah.
lot of expensive
Hey, Sean
stuff.
said
That's
he's
a
got-
woman thing. My wife drives on the line is on E. She's like, hey, can you go pick up this? And I'm like, yeah. And I get in the truck and I'm like, you don't have any fucking gas. Oh, there's 39 miles. And I'm like, what?
No, I
I'm
was
not-
like,
I'm
there's
not gonna
12
lie.
miles. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I can't
Yeah.
be the only guy here with a lady in the house that doesn't every time getting her car have to go and put gas in it instantly.
Can you actually
I can't
get
be
in
the
the
only
car?
one.
I can't even get in. I have to move the seat back.
Well,
so I can
the-
get
well,
in.
there's that.
I got
There's
in
that.
Leah's.
I'm
I got
just
in
as
Leah's
bad.
and there was 2 miles in the car, dude.
Oh,
I had
Jennifer
to
does
actually
that all
come
the
in the
time.
garage.
Jennifer
Yeah.
does that all the
I'm
time.
in the
I'm not
garage,
gonna.
get
I'm
gas
not gonna
to put
lie. I
gas
went
in
to
to
get.
go
I
to
went to
gas
get beer
station.
tonight. I had 17 miles to empty. I was like, oh, I'll get gas. Like I'm
Yeah.
so bad at getting gas.
Jennifer will drive past 4 gas stations and then be like, we're getting ready to go somewhere, and I'll get in the car and we're like late because girls
Yeah.
take time to get do themselves up, and they got to do the eye thing and the hair thing and all the things, and we get ready to go and we get in the car and I'm like, we're late, and then I look down at the gas gauge and it's like I'm gonna have to push this thing to the gas station because there's no
Right.
gas in it.
Yeah.
I honestly think now she just does it because she likes to see me
Yeah,
sweat.
because it's funny
Yes.
to
Yeah.
watch you
Yes.
squirm.
Yes.
I got to be honest. My wife asked me to go to the zoo last weekend, and I was like, "Oh, it's far. It's like 50 miles." So I'm like, "I know I'm going to fill this bitch up." Nope. She had it topped off. Topped off. I was
Really?
like, my
I
girl.
love that.
Thank you. I got in. The seat was reclined. The seat was heated. I was like, "Oh, this is nice." She's like, "I ordered Starbucks. Just stop on the way." I was like, "The best
Yeah.
day I've
Well,
ever had."
look, here's what happens at my
Great
house.
time, dude. It was great. I had
Here's what happens at my house.
We looked at like Weiler monkeys and like
Yeah.
little weird like.
Are
Most-
you waiting for the
stuff. It was
bad
a great
news
time.
at the end of the day? for
Yeah.
There was no bad.
Yeah.
No, no. The news was is like I bought us sandwiches and they're at the house. I had a
Like I'm-
great day, dude. It was an amazing.
Like I'm
day.
pregnant and I'm
Sandwiches,
having twin
coffee.
boys again.
Yeah, I was like, "What terrible news are you going to tell me later? Are we pregnant? What is going on?"
Yeah,
No, but there
I
was nothing. It was just a good day. It was a
I
solid
get
day.
in the truck and it's like I said, most of the time it's 25 miles or less to empty.
That's me. Yeah.
I get in the truck and on the rare occasion, I got gas, and I'm like, well, roll the fucking window down then, god damn it, because I know you didn't put anything in the tank.
No AC for you.
Yeah,
You
no
know, we
AC.
can't afford it.
Put the
We
heat
gotta
on.
get to the gas
Put the
station.
heat on. That's not. Hey, listen. I think that it's perfectly normal to have something like that happen. I don't think
Yeah,
it's as
that's
bad
not,
as you
you
think it
shouldn't
is.
feel bad about
Yeah,
Well,
it.
now I learned my lesson. Anytime my gas is like half, I automatically put up now.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's a little much.
But when
that's
that
good,
happened,
though.
what were you, like 22, 23 at the time?
Yeah.
Okay. So then Alex, like, older
I
brother,
didn't-
older uncled you and was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I got you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
yeah.
thing."
Yeah.
You're
No,
probably
it was
not the
very
first
nice.
or the last to not have
It was
gas.
very,
when you
very
come to work.
nice. Then the second week, I got my first ever speeding ticket.
Oh, man.
That's pretty good. You made it that long without a speeding.
We're really
ticket. I
batting
got one like
1,000
3
here.
weeks after
And then
having
the
a license.
third week, I hit a deer. It was
Oh.
such a bad like string of things. It was so bad.
Like
Oh my
3
God.
consecutive weeks, you had a car thing.
Yeah. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if these people are gonna believe me right
Right.
now.
I don't know, but if I was Alex, I would have
I'm just
bought you a
gonna
fucking
Uber
bus ticket already.
I would have just got you
Yeah.
Uber. Uber to work. Here you
God.
go. I got you an Uber pass for
Yeah.
work.
How far do you live from work?
I live an hour from the warehouse.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a ride.
So
It is.
you
It's not
that's why you
terrible.
were doing
It's all
90.
highway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's
So
all
do you live in
highway
New
and you live
York,
an
New
hour?
Jersey? Like,
Jeez.
I live in so WCR is like on the border of
Mhm.
Jersey and New York,
Mhm.
and then I am on the border of New York and Pennsylvania.
Okay, so you're in Pennsylvania then.
No, I'm in New York. I'm just
Oh,
like
you're in New York.
we're
just
both in New York. New York is such an odd state because
It
you're
is
closer to everywhere
yeah,
else.
it's so strange going there. Like I make a left-hand turn, I'm in Pennsylvania, then I'm in New Jersey, and then I turn a right, and like 2 miles down the road, I'm in New York. I'm like, what is happening? You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't understand where I am.
That's my life. It's like I live close to Cape Cod, but I could get to your office in like 3.5 hours and go
okay.
through like 4 states to get there.
Yeah.
in
That's
3.5
so
hours,
crazy to
which
me.
is crazy. It's
Yeah,
like I go
it
through
is.
Mass, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York in like 3.5
I got to
hours.
tell you, the trip to the WCR's warehouse, World Enterprises, World Headquarters, is the worst drive in the entire universe. It's the entire width of Pennsylvania. It sucks so
Yeah.
hard.
Pennsylvania blows. Their
Yes,
roads
dude,
are the
it's
worst
terrible.
fucking
It's
things I've
terrible,
ever driven on.
It
I'm
never
like, do you guys fill potholes or do you just drive through them? Like, what are we doing here?
Well, that's Ohio.
No,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania's
Yeah.
worse than Ohio, man. It's
Pennsylvania's
I
worse,
don't
Tim.
know.
Tim,
It's-
I don't,
it's
dude.
worse, yeah.
Dude, it's pretty bad. They were grinding up road on the interstate at 8 o'clock at night, bro, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
8 o'clock at night, dude.
Yeah, they don't give no shit.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, man.
Pennsylvania's a crazy state.
Jason Lehman wants to know Bills, Giants, or Steelers fan, or Eagles.
I'm not a football fan. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
see, she
fine.
just threw.
Blasphemy.
Sorry,
What's your
disappoint.
What's your favorite?
Do you watch
sport?
any sports or no sports?
Yeah, what's your
I'm
favorite
a
sport?
baseball fan.
Ah,
Baseball. I'm a softball player. I'm a baseball fan.
Okay.
She
What's your
plays
team?
softball.
Yankees.
Oh, okay.
Yankees.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, I can't
Yeah,
hate on
well,
you.
they've
At least you
only
don't live in
won
Ohio
27
and you're a
championships,
Yankees
so
fan.
yeah,
That would be fucking terrible. That's
Well,
inexcusable.
listen, we had
I'm a
the
diehard Red
Yankees
Sox fan,
AAA
so I
team
hear you.
That's
We're
fair.
getting
forever
beat
here.
I
all the
You're
time.
right,
respect it.
Tim.
Yeah,
we're
we had
getting
them
beat all the time.
forever here.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we got the Indians.
That's right. You're right. You're right, Tim.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't give anybody an excuse to root for the fucking Yankees, dude.
I can't, man. I
Ugh,
can't.
It's disgusting.
I
You know what?
remember
I kind of look at
going.
Kaylee different now.
That's okay.
That's terrible, dude.
I remember
That
in
might be the worst
2003,
thing.
my dad
She
brought
said,
me
"That's
to a
okay."
Yankees Red Sox playoff game. I must have been 19. My brother was 17.
Uh-huh.
And it was like Musina versus somebody and whatever. And I was like sitting, I'm kind of a kid. I'm like 18, maybe turning 19. My brother's 16. They dumped a beer on my brother's head and punched him in the back of the head. He was wearing a Red Sox shirt. I'm like, yo, this kid is in 10th grade, my guy. Like, what are we doing? And I was like, I fucking hate. Ever since then, I was like, I hate the Yankees forever. Forever, dude. I was like, this is the worst.
So
experience.
you are one of them, so we don't like you anymore.
Okay.
It's the end
No,
of the podcast.
but I love that you
It's the end of the
love
show. That's it.
End of the
So
show.
never
Bye.
mind.
Love me.
Goodbye.
Do it again.
Do you try to go to a lot of baseball games or no?
I mean, I don't have all the time in the world. I
Are you
wish.
like a baseball on TV or a baseball on radio person?
TV? I prefer to
TV.
watch it.
Okay. See, I like
I'll look at
baseball.
notifications
Dude,
and
radio with a hammock, listening to the game.
Yeah,
dude.
baseball on the
Mm.
radio is awesome. dude.
Nostalgic as shit. Dude.
Awesome.
Especially when your
Nostalgic.
team is playing in October, it's awesome. That's my
dude.
favorite. That's the best.
Like laying in your yard in May, like hearing someone's lawnmower go by and listening to the game, you're like, I've already done this. I've got ready for the game.
See, you can't listen to the game around me while the lawn's being mowed because I do it at like 7 o'clock in the morning to piss everyone off like my grandpa used to. Because I own my grandpa's house. I own my grandma and grandpa's house. They're not with us anymore, but they raised me. So I bought the house I grew up in, and I get up super early in the morning, and on the weekends when it's time to mow the lawn, and I make sure I do it like first thing in the morning when before everyone's all the way awake, because that's the best time to do it. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen all the time, but man, when I have the opportunity to crank that lawnmower up super early in the morning, wake people up, I do it because I feel like it's the right thing to do. You got to set a precedence. You got to make sure that everyone knows.
You got to show who the big dog is.
Yeah, you got to show who the big dog is.
Big dog
is.
Show who the old man in the neighborhood is.
Yeah.
You're out there in New Balances with like high calf socks.
My name is not Marc Tanner.
I don't wear those.
No, he
I'm
wears
talking
a
about being
riding
old.
lawnmower.
Yeah.
He's a riding lawnmower guy.
What kind of riding lawnmower do you have, Mark?
The Hustler 54 zero turn.
You have a 54 zero turn, dude?
Yeah.
You should get a bad boy.
Yeah, I have an acre and a half. I got a lot of lawn to cut.
But that's still a beast.
Dude, he has a
house
house
for his 20 minutes.
He has a house for his rolling house. Mark has 3 houses, Kaylee. Mark has the house.
Yeah.
No, actually 4. He's got camp. He calls it camp, but it's a house. And then he has the house that he lives in. And then he has his motorhome, and his motorhome has a house.
Yeah, and you know what, Kaylee?
For his
and you
he
forgot.
Has a shop that houses all his toys.
I'm a Keebler elf. I live in a tree, too.
He has to come out and be like, do you want some EL fudgies?
He lives 2 trees down from Sean.
Yeah. No, well, I was
over here,
when I bought my house, right? When I bought my house, we were broke. I'm not lying to you that my wife and I moved everything into the house in a Ford Ranger and a Nissan Sentra, and the only reason there was another trip was to get my dog. Okay, true.
Yeah.
And one of the deals I made with the previous owner of the house, there was a brand new weed eater riding lawnmower in the garage, and I knew I wanted that mower, and I didn't have the money, at that time, $1,500 to buy a lawnmower.
Right.
And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you your asking price, and you throw in the lawn tractor. And he's like, deal. So we made the deal. Of course, that was the first thing I did when I moved in. My wife was hauling shit out of the car. I'm driving around the yard like Hank Hill with the lawnmower, right? So, one of my neighbors, he passed away a few years ago, but he had a lawn service. And one day he walks over to me and he says to me, hey, man, you got to stop with that steering wheel mower. You're out here mowing the lawn for like 4 hours. And I'm like, okay, what are you saying? Yeah. And he goes, I'm getting ready to trade in all my old equipment to buy brand new. He goes, I've got this mower. It only has this many hours on it. They'll give me $2,500 on the trade. You give me $2,000 and it's yours. And I actually put a new, my wife was like, why do you keep putting money in this thing? Because now it's 10 years old, and those mowers are made to run 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, right?
Yeah.
When I go for parts, they know who I am. They're like, here comes the guy with the dinosaur. I go, because I use it twice a month for 3 hours, 2 hours, if that, So I put a brand new engine on it because it means a lot to me because I bought it from my neighbor who passed away from cancer. So once I got that, I was like, man, I can cut my grass in 45 minutes. Yeah.
And Hustler's a good tractor. I mean, my
it's
cousin
a great
used
mower.
to sell those.
Yeah, they're good mowers.
Yeah, they're good motors.
There's a huge difference between something commercial and something that even what Home Depot sells.
Light years difference. That's kind of like going to Home Depot and buying window cleaning tools and not
Exactly.
window cleaning.
It's kind of like
the same thing.
Buying
100%.
plywood and putting a tank in the back of your car with like a tractor
Calling it
supply pump. And be like, oh, I have a skid. I'm like, oh, do you? That's not really a skid.
So, Kaylee, I'm curious to know, do you have any big ideas coming up? I mean, are you guys brewing something huge besides a multicolored trad pole that I mean, I know there's some things that you can't talk about, of course, but I mean, people are always, they're asking, you know what I mean? They want to know, is there cool stuff? There's always cool stuff coming, right?
There's always cool stuff coming. I know we have something really cool. I don't think I can share it.
No, of course. Yeah. So relax, guys.
But it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
There's
always
as long as it's cool,
coming.
we're good.
We're telling you that it's cool. So is there cool stuff coming? Yes.
Yes.
It's
It's
like
mostly
Marc
just
Tanner's
swag.
got some cool stuff coming. You know
We have
what
a
I mean?
bunch of new swag
Yeah, the
coming.
new
It's just
swag that's coming out is just stickers. They're just really tiny stickers.
Yeah.
You'll get one in an order.
no,
That's
we
what's
have
coming out.
shirts finally. We have new shirts. We're out
So
of
Nice.
we're out
so
of
I
lot sizes.
I do
I've
have
been
a
waiting
question.
for my shipment of shirts. I don't get them.
I have a question on the opposite side. Do you ever really
Chris.
work hard on something that you think this is really going to take off and it kind of just fizzles and you work so hard on it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. A lot of the time, it's all trial and error.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with, just testing different things. Like sometimes I'll find something cool, but I realize the audience doesn't, and that's okay.
Right. Right.
Another battle is like you have to post at the right time, and that's
Yeah.
a battle within
Yeah.
itself is finding when people are most active on social media to see stuff.
Right.
One thing that like comes to my mind specifically is I worked so hard editing a video for Sean, and it's the video actually with TJ, and we're doing the like pot of gold giveaway for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to look out the window and a rainbow is outside, and I like was supposed to edit in a video, a rainbow, the entire video that he's chasing. And I like did it very like comically. Like it wasn't supposed to look good. It was supposed to look like a fake rainbow.
Right.
And I sent it to him. I was like, "What do you think of this?" And he just goes, "Are you drunk? This is terrible."
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, that's so mean.
Dude. Dude, that's terrible, Sean.
I was like, "Dang."
It's surprising. It's surprising what works with social
well,
media.
I can totally identify with that. Tim voiced this frustration, I think, maybe last week. You put a lot of effort and thought into a video and you edit it and you're like, oh man, this is going to be great. And then you get the video posted up and it does terrible. And you're like, dude. And then you do a video where you're just like, click on the meta glasses and clean a window and people are like, oh, this is the best shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, something that you thought wasn't going to fall flat.
That's what happened to us, TJ. Like the video where you're like, you don't have a microphone on. It has 100,000 views.
Dude, that's awesome.
And that video, like, it's just, I filmed it on our phone in 5 seconds.
I have a video where I set my phone inside the vestibule where my cousin's store, and I'm just like, I want to do like a quick video real quick using this 24-inch squeegee, and it's that one where I ask, am I doing this right?
Yes.
That fucking video's got 100,000 views. I put absolutely I didn't even like
no
edit
effort
it.
into
Yeah,
it.
I had no effort whatsoever into it. I'm like, this sucks, dude. And that's what I was saying. Tim was like, man, what am I doing? I was like, no, it's not just you, dude. Like you put all this effort into something, and it always takes a shit.
It sucks. If you I'm not that, I don't have that creative energy. like I can't do your job, but I think sometimes your best thing is to just go with what happens immediately. Don't plan it. Like our show, we've thought about doing a news of the weird and this and that, and then it's too scripted. It's better off the cuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would imagine it's the same thing with a video.
We got a question here. Heath Appleman asks, my Xero Pro Series water fed pole is leaking black from the carbon fiber. Do you guys have any idea how I can get it to stop dripping black all over the place? Pole's about 6 years old. I would say, Heath, most likely the issue that you're having is the inside of the pole is probably super dirty. You're probably not realizing how much dirt from your hands and stuff gets on the sections of the pole. They're sliding down. There's moisture.
Or if you take it apart, you smush it on the ground.
Yeah. So you're getting dirt. And then what I would do, my suggestion would to be loosen your clamps up a little bit. You know what I mean? And then run the garden hose through that son of a bitch real good. From the bottom out. You know what I mean? And then from the top down, rinse it out really good. It sounds like you got a bunch of dirt in there because I also experience this at times. Around about mid-season, I start to notice like at the bottom of my pole, my hand will be black from holding the bottom of the pole, and that's there's just dirt and funk and stuff.
No, because the carbon fiber is UV stable, so the only way it would oxidize and physically come off would be if it wasn't UV stable. And you're correct; it's going to be coming from the inside of the pole. And like my trad pole, I use it so much. I mean, it gets used every single day for hours. Like usually Wednesdays or Thursdays, when I'm in a specific place, I'll take the pole apart and just hold it under the spigot. Yeah, both sides, and then put it back together to keep it clean inside.
I do that with my original Xero Trad 12 because I still use that. I don't know about you guys. How about you?
Yeah, Yeah.
You still use yours? Mark, you
Yes.
still
the
use yours?
original.
Yeah, I still use mine.
Yeah.
Is it me, TJ, or when you grab that pole, doesn't it feel a lot lighter than the new ones with all the colors and everything?
Say that one more time.
I said I used my original trad pole
It
that
is
came out years
lighter.
ago. It
Yes.
seems so much lighter when
Yeah.
you use it if you're used to using a color.
I think
Well,
it's
the grip's
because
probably
different too. I
ounces,
like
but
the
it is
feel.
lighter.
Yeah, it's lighter.
The feel
yeah.
feels better.
Yeah,
Everything
I
about it
think
feels better.
the original those ones that we got initially, I think
Might have been thinner walled.
it might have been not only thinner walled, but not having that finish on it, I think also
Yeah, that
probably
probably adds a lot of weight.
adds a little bit of weight to
You're
it.
probably talking ounces, but like
But
even
still,
if it's a
kind
half a
of,
But it's
pound,
something that
that's a
if you
big
use it all the
difference.
time, you notice it.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do
you
notice
feel the
it, yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the I like to, and every time I go up there, I always forget to bring it with me. I want to show Chris and Alex every time I go there, and I'm like, I get there and I'm getting ready to walk through the door, and I'm like, shit, I forgot the pole again. I forgot it the last time. It's even,
Dude, mine
it was
is
sitting on the
so
porch, and I left it there like
yeah.
an
Mine
idiot.
is so worn. It has the original clamps on it,
Mhm.
and you can see the fibers in the carbon. It's so worn down from sliding in and
Yeah,
out.
mine too. But I
Yeah.
replaced the clamps though with
So,
the
Mark,
Series
I
4.
sent you that because one of my trucks sits in front of a sprinkler system all the time. So I got crazy hard water on it, and
Right.
my detail guy was like, "Try this chemical guy's hard water
Yes.
remover." I was like, "I'll give it a shot."
Yes.
It worked.
Yes.
Fantastic.
That stuff works very well.
And it was, but what are the cons to it? Like I
There's
did
no
it today in my
cons to it
shop.
as long as you use it with your hands. You don't want to put it on a polisher and spin it with any
No,
kind of
I honestly
Yes.
just used like an absorbent sponge to put
yes,
it on.
or a microfiber,
Mhm.
damp
Dude,
microfiber.
it took all the spots off my car
Yeah.
glass, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
could I use this
Yeah.
in a different application?"
Wow, this is
You're
great,
not going to
guys.
get the
So
same
good.
results on sprinkler glass. The spots you have on your car are generally
It's a
far different than
therapy
what you would
a
have
therapy session with Seth and
on
Mark.
a commercial.
Seth's like,
Just
hey,
ask-
let's
or a
talk about
residential
my
one.
car.
No, because this truck is parked in front of a sprinkler system. That's why we have such bad hard water spots.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
and it
terrible,
worked better
Seth.
on the
Just
plastic.
go buy a new one.
and
You're
the
rich.
glass.
Yeah.
Okay, I wish it was rich.
That's a very similar
Seth,
product to
you're-
a lot of
you're-
other
you're doing
detailing
well.
products that work the same.
Yeah,
And you never get in trouble with that as long as you just use your hands.
well, no,
with it.
I'm just saying for the price point, I was curious about like house glass with it. I was like, well,
Yeah, I don't, but you're not going to get the same results on house glass than you are on your car.
okay,
You have those little circular spots, and they're
Yeah.
was
not
ba-
the same.
it was
They're not the
bad. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
mostly just calcium deposits
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Kaylee, do you have anyone? Is there anyone watching right now that you know?
Both
Any-
my parents and my grandparents are watching.
Oh, your grandma and grandpa are watching. Hi, grandma and grandpa. Right, guys? That's so cool.
Hey,
What's your grandma and grandpa's
Hey,
name?
Marianne and Gare Bear.
how old are
Is
your
that his name?
grandparents?
Gare Bear and Mary?
Gary.
Gary,
Gary
like
and
we're not calling you Gary Bear because that's not
You
cool.
can
Gary and
call
Mary? Gary and
We don't
Mary?
wanna
I
call him
like
that.
that. They were like meant
How
to be
how
together,
old?
Gary and
What's the
Mary.
age of
I
your
love that.
grandparents?
They
How old
are
are
they are in their lower 70s. My grandfather.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Tim, shut up. I knew where that
Yeah.
How old?
They went to
Oh,
they
so
went to
your
school
your
with Marc.
grandparents are my parents. Are
They
my
went to
parents'
school with
age,
Mark.
Listen, man, we gotta quit picking on Mark. That's not cool, man.
You can do whatever you want. I'm
That's
here.
not fair to Mark. He can't control how
'Cause
old
I'm
he
here.
is.
Well, I
I'm
have to
seasoned.
next weekend. I have to go to my niece's baby shower because she's having a
Oh.
baby.
Aw.
I was so glad that my kids were older than my niece's kids are going to be, but yeah, it was. My niece is 21 and probably should have been more picky. More picky is all I'm going to say. A little more picky. That's all.
I'm actually surprised that neither one of my daughters have it. I'm not a grandfather either. That's
Crush
a
your hands
very
like this. Thank God.
very strange thing for, like most, like my in-laws and stuff, they're, like my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, they all have kids, you know what I mean, and then their kids have kids, so they're grandparents already, You know what I mean? Like a couple of my buddies are grandparents. You know what I mean? I'm like the only one that isn't.
Your
mean,
mom
my-
had you at a very young age, right?
Yeah, my mom was 15 when she got pregnant and 16 when she had me. My dad was a scumbag. No, I'm just kidding.
My
I
dad
was calling
was
him a
older.
cradle robber all the time. I was like, you know, you'd be in jail right now, right? You
Well,
fucking
along those
weirdo.
lines, there should be about
Our generation,
generations
yeah.
of Gilberts right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, honestly, TJ, what are you, 46?
Yes, right now I'll be 47.
Yeah,
in
my
June.
dad became a grandpa at 45. And I had my first kid at 40. So life's weird, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it would be cool. I told Savannah, or not Savannah, but Elena today, I was like, you guys need to get after it. If you want your kids spoiled, you have to get after it because it's not going to be long. I'm going to be on a fixed income.
I got like 10 years
You know what I mean?
before
I got
I
like
don't
10
give a
years
shit
before
anymore.
I'm going to be in the
Right.
truck like Marc making Photoshops and shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, it's
Well,
like
I
my-
want grandkids, but I want them the traditional way.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have a 26-year-old and a 21-year-old.
What does the
And-
traditional way mean exactly?
Meaning
Right.
they get married and then procreate.
Oh.
All right. You don't want no bastard grandkids.
That's not bastard. I would accept them anyway.
Yeah.
You
I'd
know,
deal
unless
with
they're
that.
gay, but you know, I'm just kidding. No, it wouldn't matter as long as they're healthy and happy. You know?
Dude.
Mark said he started off good, and then Mark.
I'll just shut up.
Dude, her
you're
grandparents
good,
and her
Mark.
mom
You're
and dad
60
are
years
watching,
old.
dude.
It's
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Rein it
Well,
in, dude.
I can tell at least the grandparents would agree with that last
Dude,
statement.
you don't know that.
I don't know.
I don't know,
Early
dude.
70s, most likely,
maybe,
but
yeah,
not always.
No. It's all fun.
Hey, there's Zane.
Yeah.
Zane the window guy is here.
Zane,
And Luke
Zany.
the window cleaner, Zane the window guy. Is there any window
Man.
guy or dudes, girls, anyone else? No, I don't see anybody.
Yeah.
Sparta window cleaner says he stands by what he said about the video. Only real talk at Xero. And I have to agree with Sean.
Yeah.
If
No,
Sean
he's
said
fair.
it was lame, then it was probably lame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I trust his judgment. Sorry,
Mhm.
Kaylee, don't be upset.
No,
I
I'm
still
not
think you
upset.
have some great ideas. I share videos and stuff with Kaylee occasionally. I'm thinking about doing this. She's like, nah, I don't think I'm going to be able to share that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Has
I'm like,
anyone
this is
seen?
great. I just can't post it myself.
Have you guys seen? I don't know how much social media you guys follow, but have you guys seen the video of the voluptuous the African American woman where she's like trying to sell bras on TikTok and she takes off her bra and her everything falls like really, really far. Like it's like, and then a car salesman pops up. He's like, you see how far them things drop? That's how I drop prices. And I was like, man, that would be a great ad, dude. You know what I mean? I was like, well, that's probably not going to be a good ad for Xero, but I mean, it sounds like a good idea. You know what I mean? It made me
It's
laugh.
not a bad idea.
Oh, hey, there's Squeegee chick. There's another Squeegee person.
Hello, squeegees.
Rainbow poll. It's not a rainbow poll. It is the Nothing Matters poll. And you will address it as that or it will not show up. That's it. That's the way we
Or
want
some
it, right,
cool
Kaylee?
names picked out, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted Fruity Pebbles. I got shot down on that idea. Pride poll was also shot down, which I feel like, that's the perfect one, but that's, you don't want to do that either. So I don't know, man.
Call it
I
the
just feel like
gays.
there's missed.
That was a hard one to name.
Yeah, it's a very hard one to name.
Hard one to name.
So, Squeegee people unite, Luke the window cleaner says. I'm with you on that, dude. Yeah, bros. Kaylee, do you have any aspirations to ever clean windows?
I would definitely want to try it,
You have
especially
to,
after
right?
watching so many videos.
Don't
yeah.
do it.
Because I'm
Don't do
assuming
it.
that
Okay.
have you I've noticed in the Slack channels that you are often asking questions, and I'm assuming that's to answer questions for people. So, I mean, it would
Yeah.
only make sense that you at least try some of the stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
Occasionally.
I'm the one usually answering social media, but on the back end of the website, when customers ask like specific product questions,
Mhm.
I'm always the one answering that. So I'm like, let me ask a sales rep or someone that uses them to
Right.
be safe.
Right. Well, I know you've asked me. My coworker said the Xero Decent poll. That was an actual huge miss there. Iridescent, but instead her
Yeah.
Squeegee Chick's
that's
coworker
really cool.
Zero Decent.
I like
that.
That was a miss.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I really like that too. We're changing it.
It
No,
was.
I
It
don't
ended
know
up
how.
being the Nothing Matters because I think it was Mark Deeds said Lisa Frank. That
Mm,
was his suggestion,
mm.
and the photo under it was like
Said
a Lisa Frank, but it said Nothing
nothing
Matters,
matters. Yeah.
which was like
Yeah.
perfect. Nothing
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah. Nothing matters, dude.
There
It
was
doesn't.
definitely some cool names in there.
Yeah, there were some
Yeah,
good
a lot of them are
ones.
cool.
I heard one so sick. I see now. I know there were some people like, man, are they gonna sell that post? A couple people sent me some private messages, and I was like, dude, I think you'd be surprised, man. You know, I think you'd be surprised.
I'm
Yeah.
There's,
gonna say something else that I saw once that
I'm in
picture
the
went up. Chris is a Mark. Whoever, I'm gonna give Chris credit. I don't know who came up with that
Mhm.
idea, but over 400 comments. I guarantee that rack of polls is gonna be gone in a week.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I
That's
wouldn't. I'd
That
be.
is huge
Yeah,
marketing right
yeah.
there.
yeah.
Question for Squeegee Life: are you doing or making more parodies like Clean 'em All or Arm and Hammer or the Strokes logo? Yeah, but I really don't like. I tried selling the T-shirt things for like 6 years,
It's
and
gay.
it's everything's gay. You know what I mean? People are just super difficult to deal with. That's why I
Uh,
find people like Kaylee and Chris and all the people over there at World Enterprises such admirable people because it's really difficult to sell things to people. You know what I mean?
bro,
As
listen.
as a person that now not only has to sell people on window cleaning, but selling people window cleaning tools is extremely difficult, because not so much. It's there are some questions out there that make you scratch your head sometimes, like, oh my god, you know what I mean? And I actually at times have to make videos or take a picture or something, you know what I mean? Or just simple stuff like how do I put the brush on the pole? And it's just like it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
the one question that I get in my DMs a lot is, how do you change your squeezy rubber? Which is really, I won't even
Ugh.
respond to it because when you call it a
Yeah.
squeezy, if you misspell squeegee, I can't talk to you.
The number one question we get
Hmm.
on the like back end of Zero
Hmm.
is always, can I drink the DI water? That is our
Jeez.
number one
Can I?
daily asked question.
That's
And
wild.
if you're coming for like thinking it is drinking water, I can't understand that. But
Yeah,
like when it's on the social media and you see people
yeah.
using it, that's when I'm
I mean,
like, are
I
you
don't
even
think you
paying
can,
attention?
right? It's really not good
No,
for you to
it
do.
it is very bad for you.
Yeah,
And you've taken
Because
all the minerals out. It's not
yeah.
like you get dehydrated from drinking.
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, it would
Listen,
make you very sick.
you know you're in a cult.
Why?
Like
How?
the biggest window cleaning company in the country is WCR because everybody's wearing their shirts.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Like,
I
me,
got one
dog.
on right now.
Not me, homie.
like
I wear my
listen,
shit, son.
listen. Between
Wear
the
my
two of
shit.
us, we have 40 to 50 original designs with that
But
are
also the
window
logo
cleaner
is kind of a
shirts.
steal, so
But I
nobody
mean,
look.
like, I don't know. Everybody
Don't
says, "Hey, when
worry.
you coming out with a new
Yeah.
T-shirt design or doing this, doing that,
Yeah.
why? WCR is coming out with their stuff. You guys are gonna be wearing it anyway." you know?
Seth, do you
I
want to
don't
say
know.
anything else while Tim's talking?
No, I was going to let
Oh
Tim talk.
shit. Oh,
Do
oh.
do we need to interrupt Tim?
No, I don't know. I
Tim,
mean, you're
one
really good
more,
at it.
Tim.
I've been drinking
I
DI
am.
water for
All right,
6
tight. I
years.
thought it
That's
was
why
you
my
who
brain
was
works
good,
so
but
good
my
now.
bad. My
Zane
bad.
says he's been drinking DI water for 6 years. That's why his brain works so well now. And I agree.
It's true.
Whatever,
But can
Seth.
you drink the wastewater? Maybe.
Would you want to?
But also, why are you drinking it?
Mark.
Right.
Mark.
No,
Mark.
he doesn't
Mark.
have his headphones on.
I had to go to the bathroom. My diaper was full.
My bladder.
My
What?
bladder.
Oops! I crapped my pants.
I
Hey,
thought I
Mark, how
had
was
a
the
dry one,
poops?
but it was a wet one. I had to go to the bathroom.
No, I filled my cup with water.
Hey, speaking
Silly
of water,
girl.
Mark. Hey, we know that it's
It
not good
has
to drink the
Metamucil in
DI.
there.
What?
It's not good to drink the DI RODI water.
No,
Is it
no,
good? Can
pure
you drink the
water, even
wastewater?
distilled
Can you
water.
can you drink the wastewater?
Yeah, you could drink the wastewater because it's high in minerals. If you drank
Man.
distilled water or you drank DI water, that's a chemical exchange. You don't want to drink that. RO water would be better
Uh-huh.
because it's usually like 14, 15, depending on what's going in. That's
Mhm.
safe to drink.
Mhm.
But the water would rob your body of minerals over time.
Oh God! Thanks,
So
Mr. Wizard.
yeah. No, it's just the science, see?
It's the
Mr.
science,
Zero.
It's just
Mr.
science.
Influencer.
Water wizard.
See,
Yeah.
kid? You see?
Right, right.
you see?
Right.
Oh, Kaylee, I'm sorry that
So
we
let me ask
fucking
you this.
asked you to
Fine,
do
it's
this.
fun.
I'm really bad. I feel bad. You know what I mean?
Why? I'm having fun.
We're idiots.
We are.
What do you think? She's
This is what you
surprised
have
by
to look
this,
forward
dude?
to.
She's like, I met Sean and TJ. I figured it
Sean,
would be
I watch
So-
your
the
guys'
same.
podcast.
Oh, you watch the
So-
show?
Oh, you do? Heck
I
yeah.
watch the show. I have it on while I'm working.
Oh,
I usually watch it the next
cool,
day at work.
cool. You know, I
Cool.
got a
So-
lot of that at the warehouse. They were like, "Hey, I watch your show." Just some dude walked up to me, like I've never been introduced to, works in the back. He's like, "Oh man, I watch your show." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, the
Oh,
Squeegee Life show." I'm like, "Man, for real?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Man, that is so cool."
It is good to know.
Yeah.
It's a
It
nice
is good to
feeling,
hear.
right? It's a
I
nice
mean, you
feeling.
Yeah.
don't really get the guys. You don't really get the guys, during the show. But it's usually, afterwards. It's cool to actually someone to be like, "Hey, man, I watched the show."
That makes me
I'm not
feel
gonna get on and
ashamed
be like,
for
"Our
most
show
of what I
changes
say on here.
lives, brother."
Yeah.
And
I say a
everyone
lot
really
of
likes to
fucking
watch our
nuts,
show. You know.
Yeah.
Do you guys
We're not
also
doing
hate
that here.
Mormons? I do.
Yeah.
Is it just me? It's just me. It's just me.
It's just me.
It's
Sorry.
just you, dude.
Sorry.
It's just you.
Yeah, I don't like dudes that like sling a product and that like go on and talk about other people's products and then like you can't say anything about this, but I'm gonna go on marketing.
He doesn't like
ads
frauds.
and
He
speak
has
into the
something against
fucking
frauds.
void.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk into the goddamn void, but
Dude,
then
that's
don't say anything
so-
about my
I will
friend's
say
magnet
this.
product, dude.
This is actually something I would like to put Kaylee on the spot with.
no
Right
problem.
here. I want to know right now who put the toast on the side of the house with the water fed pole buttering it. Tell me who did that, because that is the
Did you think it was funny or
that was
not funny?
that series of things, those answers that were being posted. I was like, this is the Wendy's Twitter right here. Somebody is going hard in the fucking paint right now, dude. Whoever that was, genius.
That was me.
Was
I
it?
just thought you were gonna be mad at me.
No,
I
dude, it
like,
was
did you
per-
like it?
Because there's like an ad, and
Oh my
everybody's like, "Oh,
God.
you guys suck," and whatever. And they're like, "Oh, hey, would you use an axe to butter some bread?" And then she put like a piece of toast on the side of a house with the butter on it with the water fed pole.
Son.
She's like, "No, actually, we like to butter our toast like this." I'm like, "Dude, that is like way
That's
to
awesome.
lean
I was
into
having
it.
so much fun with that.
Way
Me
to
and,
lean into it. That is
Hannah,
the
who
way to
does-
handle that."
Thanks.
It is, in my opinion, that's the way to handle negativity on social media. Because that's what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
The negativity when you see, because you see all of that stuff, and I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that people don't get to see. They're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna delete that."
Mhm.
The way you handled that, I feel like in those circumstances, because none of the stuff was really malicious. It was just like, like trying to be Captain Irony, let me belittle this
Right.
process. And you were just like, "Oh, well, this is what we do." And then, "Oh, no,
Right.
this is how we do it." And it was perfect. You did a good job
Thank
with that.
you.
Very good job.
Thanks.
It actually made me chuckle. I was like, whoever's doing that is doing a
Hannah
good
and
job.
I-
That's something I would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
that's
I was
something
just like,
I-
I'm gonna respond because it was so many of the same comments. It was of the it was a picture on the gooseneck, and this was just for like a photo shoot. Like
Right.
it was a demo just to show the product. Like we know that that's not the ideal window
Right.
to use that product, but
Yeah.
wants to show what it looks like. And they're like, why don't you just stand 10 feet where the cameraman is? And then Hannah, who does the WCR marketing, I was like, what should we do? And she was like, show the cameraman like dangling from the roof or something.
Yeah,
We were
and
just
then
all day
somebody
editing
said
this
something
stuff.
about shit with like cleaning a window with a ladder, and she fucking
That was me.
she didn't put a squeegee in his hand. She said the dude's like a picture of a guy cleaning a window, but he's cleaning a window with a ladder. It's fucking
And
hilarious.
there's shit on the ladder.
And there's
Honestly,
shit
it's the
running down
best
the
way to
window.
do it
It's
because
so
most
funny,
of these
dude.
guys who comment on this like eat a burger and then wipe their face with the wrapper. You know what I mean? Like it's like very low IQ dudes. out here,
Mark
and,
has
like, I
very
love it.
famously said on this podcast several times, this is the group that will fuck up opening a pop-up can of fucking ravioli. It's this.
Yeah.
They can't figure it out. You got pull tabs on the ravioli and they can't even open it. They're morons. You know what I mean?
Can I buy one
Yeah.
rubber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soap do I need to mix? Can I get one rubber?
I just one,
Yeah.
please.
Do I have to pay for shipping if I get one rubber?
Right. I'll call next week and buy another. It's like, what are
I
you
charged $800 for this job.
I need
Can
one
buy
brass
rubber?
Iterate end clip, please.
I mean, dude.
Yeah, we only sell them in 12 packs. No, I only need one.
Yeah, I need two. I need 1 foot of Xero hose. That's what I need. Just like,
Right.
can you send me
Got it.
6 inches of hose? I've actually been asked that. Can you send me 6 inches of hose? And I'm
Yeah.
like, we don't sell 6 inches of hose, but if you need 6 inches of hose, tell me your address and I'll just cut a piece off and put it in an envelope and mail it to
Right.
you. Like, I
It
don't
might
know.
be used. It might be used to
I
take you off my
I've
back.
actually
you.
done that. I'm not
There you
kidding.
go,
I sent a
yeah,
dude
yeah.
6 inches of high flow hose.
Oh,
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah,
Oh my
I just
God.
couldn't believe it. He's like, you guys just can't, don't sell it at length. I was like, you're asking for 6 inches of hose. He's like, yes.
What the hell are you going to do with 6 inches?
I called
of
him.
hose?
I was like, dude, call me on the phone. So he calls me and I was like, so I just want to be clear. You're looking for 6 inches of high flow hose. He's like, yeah, I'm building something and I need like
Was
6
that
more
guy in
inches.
San Francisco, TJ?
I
And was
just-
there a subliminal message?
Maybe. I don't know. Good
Was
Lord.
this guy's name Craig Hensel?
No, dude. Craig has got all kinds of hose, dude. Craig's the hose
But, I
master of the
mean,
universe.
He would be why he'd need 6 inches
Have
of
you
hose. You know
have
what I
you
mean?
ever seen the back of that guy's truck before? He has all of the RO membranes in the universe
Yeah.
in the back of his truck. He's got hose, I'm sure.
He has all
Yeah.
of it.
TJ, you can't pour water out of a boot, even if the instructions were printed on the heel. Oh, cool, dude. Cool, Eddie.
It's fun.
Cool,
So
bro.
And
Kaylee-
trying to be funny.
Kaylee,
Pick a card, any card, dude.
Kaylee, outside of, excuse me, WCR, Xero, what you do there, you said you play soft. Do you play like that fast pitch softball where those girls can throw it like 120 miles an hour?
I play too much softball.
Yeah.
Grew up my whole life playing fast pitch.
Yeah.
I just transitioned to slow pitch softball, but I'm
Uh-huh.
still playing like competitively, so it's not like I play for fun and then I play and travel and I went to the
Right.
World Series for slow pitch last year, which was pretty cool.
Wow.
That's
Um,
awesome.
Yeah.
And then this summer I tried out for the first ever women's professional baseball league, which was really cool. So
What position do
Oh.
you normally play?
I grew up playing shortstop, second base, and now I'm an outfielder.
Oh, cool. Cool.
You tried
A-
out for
other hobbies
a
outside of
major
that?
league. You tried out for a major league women's team
I did.
and you
Yeah,
didn't make the cut.
it didn't. It's okay though. It was still really cool.
What a
It
bunch
was a
of
really cool
dicks.
experience.
Bunch of assholes.
Bunch of
Bunch of
dicks.
It was a really
Assholes.
cool experience. So I got to like submit a video and then like fill out a form saying I wanted to why I wanted to do it,
Uh-huh.
and then they called me and everyone that got called got to try out at Washington National Stadium, which was like really cool.
Oh, nice.
That's sick.
It was one big tryout. It was like 3 days worth. I made it to the second day, and then the third day they pretty much kept everyone who was already playing on Team USA, Team Japan.
right.
It was kind of
Isn't-
'Cause it might be a
it's a
deal-
weird feeling. Yeah.
Well, it might be a
Yeah.
deal. It's like one of those deals where you never know what you're gonna find by. You know what I mean? You never.
Exactly.
There might be a diamond in the rough there that's not on the USA team or whatever. You never
right.
know. You know.
I have a
Nice.
feeling they were probably looking for pitchers because
Right.
you always need pitchers. but
Right.
It was
So,
worth a shot. I
yeah.
had fun.
Did
It's
you
a
do this
blast.
while you were working at WCR?
I did.
Or I'm sorry,
I took
Xero.
like
I'm sorry.
Yes, I took a
Sorry.
week off of work, and Chris always asked me because I'm always doing something random, like
Mhm.
always. So he's like, "What are you doing now?" Whenever I take a day off, I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to a concert.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm trying out for professional baseball." I always have something random going on. Then he always is like, "What are you doing now?"
It's
So
it's
cool.
a fun experience. Like I tried out for an independent league when I was 23 and I made it to the third day and then got cut. I lost out to this guy called Oil Can Boyd. He was like a retired Red Sox pitcher that was like 50.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And they were like, oh, like more people will be interested. And then they were like, oh, like we're gonna cut you for him. And I was like, oh,
Zane,
okay. Sounds
Wow.
cool.
Zane
But
has a question
It was
for
super
you.
fun.
Kaylee, he wants to know who your favorite softball player is. His is Bree Ellis. He said Whoop It.
Yes, I love Brie Ellis.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you go. She
Bree's
a
happens
beast,
to
dude.
like the same.
Yeah.
I must dig my dig in the mashed potatoes. Go Hogs.
Yeah.
That's for Zane. That's for Zane.
Just for
Officer
Zane.
Farva. I got my Xero
Powdered
bracelet right
sugar.
here. I don't wear. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it, man.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
keep it on my
afraid.
desk.
Yeah, I keep it right here next to the. It's there. I'm just glad I got one. I didn't get one the first time, and I was really upset about it at IWC. I was like, so I see everybody's got these bracelets, and I ain't got one. So if you don't like me, just say so, dude. He's like, I didn't know you were gonna be here. Got all super offended.
Oh,
There's nothing cooler than spending time with Zane and Sean and everybody and Justice and Hunter and Jersey and Steve, just getting to hang out. That was a lot of fun. That was a bunch of fun. We had a bunch of fun. It was cool meeting John the first time. I've never met John B before. My first 15 minutes hanging out with John, I picked him up, threw him in the back of a pickup truck, which is strange. I'm gonna die on that hill. That was the right decision. I'm glad that Seth
yeah.
agrees with me that the optics were off of
It
us
would have been
tying
so
agree with
weird.
gagging.
It would have been really like
Yes. I
inappropriate.
actually felt a sense of relief coming off of Kaylee when I was like, dude, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not like pick somebody else. Like let's pick a dude.
Yeah, the idea is funny, just
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
the person.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to do
funny
that.
for it.
People are gonna
Yeah.
think we're
Especially now that you know she can swing a bat.
Yeah.
You know?
Right?
I mean, I
Or
guess
throw
I
a
mean I put it
softball
safe.
90 miles an hour at you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Someone
Oh
say
my God.
shenanigans.
I don't remember what we were lifting, but I was trying to pick something up while we were filming, and TJ was like, hold on, like get Sean. And I was like really offended that you didn't think I could lift it. And you were like, well, if we're asking someone to hit a home run now, I'd ask you.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I was just being honest, you know what I mean? Like Sean
Like, all right.
obviously picks things up. You know what I mean? He picks up things like in his free time for fun. You know what I mean? He likes to pick
Yeah.
shit up, put it
Right.
down and pick it back up, put it back down, pick it up, put it back down. If we need somebody to hit a home run, I'm definitely gonna be like, Kaylee, hit a home run. You know what I mean? But picking
It
shit
wouldn't
up,
be
let's let
me,
Sean do that. You know what I mean?
Don't call me for that.
Yeah, don't
If
call
you want me to like
Yeah.
hit it and then run really fast, I got you.
If you want a line drive double and
Yeah.
turn a double play,
Yeah.
she's your girl.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got you.
Okay. So Seth knows everything about baseball. What a nerd. You
I'm
and
just
Kaylee.
saying,
You and
based off
Kaylee
of
both
the
are
position
fucking
she played
nerds.
in and how she talked about it, I was like, oh, she hits really hard line drive doubles and can
Yeah.
turn a double play.
Listen,
That's all I'm
Seth,
saying, dude.
it's not that impressive you try out for men's t-ball, okay?
It was men's independent baseball league, and it was the Proctor.
That's
Independent.
actually a great idea, Jay
Independent.
Sleeman. When's the Xero
Semi-pro,
softball team
damn it.
forming?
It
I
was
know who
pro.
I'm
It
picking.
was independent pro.
Yeah. I'm
I
messing
didn't
with
make
you.
it anyways, dude. I can only throw about 87 at that time, and now I can probably throw about 73.
So I can't
My
even throw a
old age.
football anymore. My shoulder's so bad. I was doing a job, a window job inside and out of this office space. It happens to be one of my homeowners that I cleaned her window. She's like, will you do an office? Like, it's like 45 minutes away. I'm like, I'll do anything for you. You know what I mean? Just, if you got a business, I'll take care of it. I'll do your mom's house, whatever you want. You know what I mean? Once you're a customer, you're a customer until you stop giving me money. Once you stop giving me money, it's a problem. But whatever you want me to do, I'll do. So at lunch, the whole office goes out and plays basketball together. And they were like,
Yeah.
and I was like filming, and while I was working outside, a couple of videos you guys seen this week are some of the videos I shot while I was there. And they were like, hey, the window guy wants a shot. And I like stopped for a second. I'm like, you guys asked me to play baseball? I was like, oh, basketball. They're like, oh, we're just playing horse. Do you want out? So I played horse with like fucking 15 people.
Hell
the
yeah,
other day. It was
dude. I
dope.
love horse.
Yeah,
Horse
it's
is a
dope,
great
dude.
time, dude.
I was one of the last 6 people there. You know what I mean? I was
Heck
like, heck
yeah.
yeah, bro. Heck yeah. You guys should totally do that. Chris would be like, no, we're not playing basketball. Maybe.
Chris
No,
would be like, we're playing chess.
No, he would be like, do a kickflip, nerd.
yeah. Dude, skateboarding is super freaking hard, man.
It's the hardest thing in the world.
I've
That's why I
played
read
every sport. I can't ride a skateboard.
I
to
can
save my
ride a
friggin' life.
skateboard, but I can only
Can't do
ollie.
tricks.
Once I figured out that I'm never gonna be able to kickflip, I just stopped. I was like, I'm never gonna be able to do this. and
Oh.
I just gave up. You know what I
Skateboarding's
mean?
so hard, dude. It's
Yeah.
it's brutal.
I rode a 20-inch bicycle almost everywhere I went until I was in my mid-20s. Ask Jennifer. I was a super huge nerd. Her mom and dad probably thought I was a total douche rocket. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, I got a car and I'm like riding around on a bike like an idiot.
Well, what kind of bike did you ride?
At the time I had a GT Mach 1. And I had a Dino Sonic. I had a couple of Mongooses, a Diamondback, a Hutch, Trickstar. Yep, I had several BMX
My
bikes.
buddy
in my
used
day.
to do a bunch of flatland, and he rode Federals. Like that
Okay.
was
Yeah,
his jam. But yeah,
I
Dinos were
anything
cool
on
as hell.
2 wheels, dirt, the ramps, any street, anything I could flatland, anything I could do on a bike, I've done it. Rails, the whole 9 yards. That's why I'm in such great shape today. That's why I feel like absolute dog shit every morning. Yes.
Well, you know what?
That's
what's
because
sad?
we eat a bunch of food and then go to bed. That's
yeah,
You know
there's
what's
that
sad?
too.
If you
There's that
if you
too.
look around, because we rode bicycles. Your generation rode bicycles. Kids have bicycles now. They don't even fucking pedal them. Those fucking things go 40 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
what's
that's
the
Funny
fucking
about
lazy
that
ass
is
fucking pedal?
Mark at 60 years. Today's Mark's 60th birthday. And he's like, these kids don't even have pedals on their
No,
bikes.
but Mark is
They got
acting
pedals,
like
they don't
He's
use
the
them.
old guy screaming
no,
at the
but Mark
clouds.
is acting like if that didn't exist when he was a kid, he would have done the same
Yeah, he
fucking
would've
shit.
done the
He's
same
like,
thing.
I'll
"This is
tell you
sick,
this:
dude."
my kids got bicycles with fucking pedals, and they're gonna pedal them.
Well, Mark,
Right.
if you had a bike, an electric bike that went 40 miles an hour, do you know how much fun that is?
No, I had
So
a
much
dirt
fun,
bike that
dude.
did 60. That was way
Yeah,
funner.
I know,
Eddie
but I'm
says,
saying, like,
Mongoose,
if you
you're not
start out
old
with a
enough for that bike.
it's
Yes,
fun.
I am,
Yeah.
man. I'm 47 years old, Eddie.
I had an
Bro.
Totally had a
FMF.
mongoose.
You know what FMF
And
was?
he used to put cards.
Yeah,
that would,
at
like,
Flying
sit in
Machine
this-
Factory, I had an FMF thing where you could lift it
You know
with
what
your
I'm saying,
finger.
dude?
Yep.
He was
My
pick a card, any
mongoose,
card.
my
Benson
mongoose
runs
was
around.
my favorite bike.
Benson has a GT right now.
Yeah, man.
So he runs around
Mongoose
on
was
GT.
heavy as shit, though. That was a heavy
Yeah.
bike.
Maybe
Mongooses were heavy.
maybe the one you got from Walmart in the 90s
Yeah.
might have been, but the one in the 80s they weren't.
Mongooses were still a
Not in
heavy
the 80s
bike.
they weren't.
Seth,
Not
did
in the
you ever
80s, they
notice
weren't.
that your
Not in the
mongoose
80s,
was
they weren't.
spelled a little bit different than everyone
No,
else's?
dude. It wasn't.
Seth had a mongoose. He didn't have a mongoose.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you rode bikes till you were 24, you were riding bikes in the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Like, so like late 80s.
But
early 2000s.
I have my mongoose.
Mongoose just got
I have my
steadily
mongoose.
heavy.
Yeah, but I have my mongoose. That was my cousin's who graduated in '87, and I had that when I was I don't know, like 1990. So no, it wasn't heavy.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it wasn't.
All right.
You had a Walmart version. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's cool.
I didn't.
I know you didn't get it for Christmas.
No, for
or your
sure, I
birthday.
definitely didn't get one for
or your
Christmas.
birthday.
I personally liked dinos because they were
Oh
like
yeah.
for being like at the time I was riding
GT.
bikes, I weighed like 115 pounds. So a dino was easy.
I had a Dino VFR.
around.
That was one of my
Yeah.
favorites too. That's the
Mhm.
bike I had in high school. Was a Dino
It's a good
VFR.
bike.
So I-
Yeah, it was
it's a good
very nice
bike.
I have 2 red lines right now,
Ah,
but I would go all in. I would go all in for a Hutch.
only thing I never had
It,
was a red line. Sorry,
Yeah.
Kaylee. We're off on a tangent.
Oh,
Kaylee,
don't
do you want to talk about Polly Pockets or something like that?
I was just gonna say, I really hope you guys don't ask me to contribute. I can't ride a bike.
What?
what?
This is inexcusable.
TJ's
You have one of those
So wait a minute,
electric
wait a minute,
bikes?
wait a minute.
That's
wait a
gotta
minute,
be
wait, wait, wait,
remedied.
wait. Your father is a motivational mind coach for athletes, and you don't know
For
how to ride a
athletes.
Yeah, don't know how to ride a bike.
Yeah. I just have a terrible sense of balance.
What?
Terrible.
way. You
Multiple
played
people have
shortstop.
tried
You
to
played
You
do
have
shortstop,
balance.
dude. No wonder you,
You
didn't
have
make the pro
balance.
team, loser. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Jeez.
No, you have
Maybe
have
if I pulled up
balance.
on my bike, I would have made it.
Hey, if you learned how to ride a bike, maybe you would have. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
You probably
Yeah,
should have
so
read your.
the expression like riding a bike never resonates with me.
You probably should have read your dad's book first and then rode the bike.
You're right.
I'm just saying. That's cool though. That's cool. That's something that I don't know nobody that's wrote a book about motivational mind stuff.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. Yeah, his He's also
Surprisingly, in the window cleaning world, we haven't
Yeah.
seen anybody or read anybody's book.
You can make $1,000 an hour if you buy my course for
Yeah.
$3.95 a minute.
Is that the only book your dad's ever written?
This
It's
is
just
his
that one?
first one,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So him and my mom are college volleyball coaches, and they actually just had his book signing the other day, and he
Oh,
got to sign it
cool.
for a bunch of people. It was really
They're
cool.
We just
both.
got a professional women's volleyball team in Columbus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
both volleyball
nice.
coaches, your mom and your
Yeah.
dad?
They
Oh,
are. They
that's
coach
cool.
together.
Oh, cool.
I would imagine that's how they met. Like in high school, they
Oh,
both played
my
volleyball.
parents have been together since middle school.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow, that sounds like
wow,
me and
that's
Jennifer.
awesome.
That's almost
That's
like me and Jen.
TJ, yeah.
High school for me and
Wow.
Jen, like when we were 14 or 15. Dude. So, like, help me out here. Your mom and dad are volleyball coaches, and you play softball.
Yes. So I also played volleyball growing
Okay.
up.
Okay.
And then I have a sister as well. We were both playing volleyball and softball.
Okay.
Volleyball was always my mom's thing. Softball
Uh-huh.
was always my dad's thing.
Uh-huh.
And then we both played both, but like eventually once we got to high school, my sister chose volleyball and I chose softball.
Okay, makes sense.
So what college do they coach at?
Centenary University. It's in New Jersey.
Okay.
Cool.
Did you go to that college?
I did not. They
Okay.
started coaching there like recently.
Oh, okay. That's cool, man. I don't know college coaches, authors. Look at you, fancy pants.
That was cool.
I tried
And
out
they
for a Major
also
League
help coach
Baseball
with the-
team.
I know.
I work
Yeah.
for
Also
Zero.
help coach
I'm
with the-
cool.
Yeah. I run out of gas all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just have to walk if I run out of
Yeah.
gas.
Yeah.
I can't ride a bike.
Yeah, ride a
Dude,
bike.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
cool.
Whatever, man. I
Ken,
guess.
she'll just be shuffling left to right.
Yeah,
all
all
the way to work.
Kaylee does is win. Everything she does is excellence. She just goes from one cool thing to the next. I just so happen to
Right.
work at Zero. They're the best also.
Also, I'm the greatest.
Dude, that's hilarious, man.
My
Jeez.
parents also help coach with the Paralympic team for volleyball, which is really cool.
Oh, now that's rad.
Yeah.
That's rad. That's super rad.
Yeah.
The Paralympic team. That's dope.
I
That's
cleaned windows yesterday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put soap on a window and then I made it come off
Yeah.
without
I'll
streaks.
take it off with a piece of rubber.
Yeah.
Woo!
So
And
I bet
help
your mom
Mark
and dad ain't never done nothing that cool before. Has your
Right.
mom and dad ever
Mhm.
got cookies
Yeah.
for a tip? I bet not.
Bet not.
Not.
They're texting me right now. My dad said, oh, Seth is gone. I'll tell him when he comes back. My mom said she went to that pro game in Ohio last year that Tim was just talking about.
Oh yeah, Columbus Fury. Yeah, they're
So
promoting it like
they
crazy
do
right
have
now.
a team now, huh? Dude, Columbus is
Yeah.
getting a lot of stuff, man.
We
Never a
got
football
aviators
team, though.
now.
Never getting a football
No, we got
team. though.
UFL.
Yeah, that's not
We
real.
got UFL.
That's not real.
I know. I know.
They have a
but we can
UFL
combine
team?
the Browns
Wait,
and
wait,
the
wait,
Bengals.
wait, wait, wait,
Yeah,
wait.
we got.
Oh, I might have to come
Yeah,
down
we
there
got
for that.
UFL. Yeah,
Hey,
they're
man,
playing in the old Crew Stadium.
do their uniforms look cool?
I think it's blue and gray, dark
That's-
blue and gray.
Okay. Man, you know what
Yeah.
I would like is if their team colors were like the Detroit Lions team colors. That would make me super happy.
I think they
love that
went for
color
like an
blue.
Air Force look because they're called the Air Aviators, so it's like
Okay.
an Air
Yeah.
Force uniform.
Makes
if
sense.
that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
powder blue. The powder blue Detroit Lions jerseys.
hmm
Man, if the Browns blew up tomorrow, I'd
With
be a
the
Detroit
silver?
Lions fan. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's
That's
just my
silver?
favorite.
Yeah.
It pains me. I want to buy a Detroit Lions jersey so bad. I want to buy a Barry Sanders jersey so I can get away with wearing it. You know what I'm saying? And not be ridiculed by my friends and my family because I'm being a traitor to the Cleveland Browns. You know what I mean? Because it sucks being a Browns fan because they're terrible. All of our dudes and stuffs are terrible. You know what I mean? Like all of our teams are terrible. It's a tough road to hoe. I mean, we all can't be Yankees fans and buy championships every year. You know what I mean? So
I'm from Columbus. We're Buckeye. We got
Yeah.
Buckeyes out here.
I'm
so
not.
we
I
don't
just
have to
can't
worry
do
about it.
college sports anymore, man. I can't. I haven't
I
been able
love
to
it.
do it anymore.
It's professional now, so
Yeah, it's professional.
You know what would be
sports.
cool?
What?
What would be cool is if they took football and did like they do with the European League football,
Uh-huh.
where they regulate and deregulate clubs.
Yes,
So like
yeah.
the bottom 2 NFL would go to the college and top
Yeah.
2 would go into the NFL. That'd be badass as fuck.
That would be
I'm just
badass. You know,
saying.
I think they really need to do something about that, dude. What do you think, Seth? The college sports and the money, they need to do something about that. I think the kids getting paid is a good thing. I think, you know, because they're
I
making
think it
so much
hasn't
money off of these
translated
sports,
to.
but I think
Well,
they
they
need
just
to stop it to where you can just go from team to team for more money, more
they did.
money. Yes.
They did. They
Okay.
put in a stipulation to where
Okay.
you can only go once. You
You
get
get
one
any
free one. But if you do it again, you have to sit out
I
a year.
think
And
it
you
works
only get
better.
5 years.
So I think it out of the 2 major sports it really matters for, basketball and football, it works way better in basketball than it does in football.
Yeah.
You've kind of leveled the playing field in basketball, and you're kind of leveling it in football too. But one person can kind of change an entire basketball program where it's not the same.
Basketball,
for
you mean?
football.
Not
Yeah,
basketball?
basketball.
Yeah, you got to say
No, basketball.
You got to use the K.
Basketball.
You have to use the K.
Basketball.
But keep
Basketball.
going. Keep going.
What I'm saying is,
What are you saying?
It translates better in basketball than it does in football. Football, you need 4, 5, 6 guys to change a program. Basketball, you need like one guy, and the whole thing changes. So,
Kaylee, did you miss out on the NIL money?
I did, yeah.
Oh man,
damn,
that sucks, dude.
you were like right there.
Are you like can you like redshirt or something? You know what I mean? Can you get an extra season, go in and make yourself a little bit of cash? You know what I mean?
I technically did get an extra year back because I was in college during COVID.
Dude, that had to be weird, man.
It was very weird.
COVID, my cousin's daughter was at OSU, at the Ohio State University during COVID. She was down there studying, and they had no graduation when she graduated high school. They, you know what I mean? They had their classes where everything was like off site for like a year or two. It's like how weird must that have been? Because I graduated in 1998, and I don't know about you guys, but that was fucking super rad. You know what I mean? Like that was awesome. School was cool when I went. Now it's all weird and shit. Everything's
when
weird.
I started high school.
Yeah. Do you hang it like being around people like us? Is it like, man, these guys are super old, dude? Like they read books.
We are very old.
I'm assuming her parents are much older than Tim.
Yeah,
right. They're probably my age. Yeah,
like 50, 51, right around that.
Parents are younger.
What?
How old are your parents?
What?
Yeah,
they're like.
I feel fucked.
Well, my mom's 29.
Oh yeah, of course.
Forever.
Yeah, Jennifer's.
How many years has she been observing 29?
They're both in their upper 40s.
Wow. See. So I told.
Which makes me feel very old because I'm 41.
I'm done. See you guys later.
Yeah, I told Jennifer and
kids
Elena,
are 18 months old.
I told Jennifer and Elena when I came back from.
Here's my advice to your
what's that?
Smart parents is 50 sucks. When you hit that 50 mark, either do it together out of town or do it solo out of town. But you gotta it's a horrible birthday. It's the worst birthday I've ever had in my life. It's horrible.
I was telling Jennifer
so
and
much
Elena,
reflection.
I was like, I'm sitting there at this warehouse with all these people around me, and I can't tell you, I can't express the feeling, but I'm standing there talking to these people, and I realize that I'm talking to these people like they're, we're, of course we're equals, we're peers, whatever. I was like, but all of these, they're kids. They're all Elena's age. All of these kids are Elena and Savannah's age. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there like, it just dawned on me. I'm like, shit, dude, I'm an old guy now. I'm an old guy. You know what I mean?
It's what happened.
It just
when
like
I hung
comes
out
out of
with
nowhere. You're like an old guy. You know what I mean? Like
me and Zane were sharing memes, and then I was like,
I'm talking to Marc.
Older.
Yeah, well, now you know why I go out and solicit assisted care facilities all the time.
It's literally what happened. I was hanging out with Mike Nichols and Zane, and me and Zane are sharing gifts. I'm like, oh, this is funny. And I'm like, I shouldn't think this is funny. I'm 20 years older than this. Why am I getting along with him so well?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, yeah.
My mom just texted me. She's mad at me. She's not upper 40s. They're both 45.
Oh.
I'm older than your mom and dad.
Shit.
That's fucking great.
Dude, your parents are 3 years older than me, and I have a year and a half old kids. Damn,
Two
son.
of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got twin
Like a
boys, and
boss.
they are.
Like a boss. Seth does
I
everything
just
big.
waited very long. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this, and I'm like, nah, I'll do it. Now I'll have 3 kids by the time I'm 43.
I put them
So,
class of '99.
do you have any
Hopefully
do you
his
have any
age.
plans or aspirations for the direction of Xero? Like, is there anything like you have any goals? Like, what are your goals with Xero?
We have a lot of plans. I actually just met like
Dominate the
Chris about this
world.
last week. Yeah, dominate the world, step one.
Mhm.
You're already doing that.
Perfect. Yeah,
I mean, you're dominating an industry, not
Yeah.
the world, but an industry. There's no doubt about that.
We Justice and I met and we really want to actually refocus our entire marketing idea and try out new things and
Mhm.
more market to the idea of getting into water-fed window cleaning and how that's a new thing. And a lot of people don't even know that that is an option.
Mhm.
And I do think the main thing in like pro window cleaning that I see at least are like people making fun of the younger TikTok people and they're just getting on and saying, "Look at how easy it is to make money." And I just feel like we need a way to like help them know
Mhm.
what they're talking about. That
Well, I
way
mean,
they're
water fed isn't really new. I mean, it's
yeah.
been around since you were like,
Well,
well,
no, it's
even
been
like
around
before you were
longer than
born.
Kaylee has. The
Yeah.
pure water, the
Yeah.
pure water part of it. I
Yeah.
don't mean that in any bad
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
pure water. When I started working for my dad in
Mhm.
1986 or 87, he had a tucker pole. Big
Yeah.
aluminum pole,
Yeah.
and you put tablets in it. We didn't have the purification system that came around several years later.
I
A
like,
lot,
yeah,
many
yeah,
years
many
later.
years later, yeah.
But if you would have told my dad, okay, coming up old school, I mean, and his partner that was 30 years older than him, that you were going to spend a couple $1,000s on this system and go clean, they would have told you to go piss up a rope.
Right.
They wouldn't want, they wanted less to do with it than my generation does now. Well, now you have these young kids, and everybody's always said this, and I just smile when I read when someone goes, you really want to be a window cleaner, you have to learn traditional
Mhm.
and you have to learn water fed and you have
Mhm.
to know where it works and where it doesn't.
Where it
That's the
doesn't, yeah.
professional. Anybody
Yeah.
could buy a piece of
Well,
equipment.
Right.
maybe they
You
can
know.
bridge the gap between old school and new
Mhm.
school and like bring it together where it's like not as hostile.
Right.
And maybe it's
Yeah.
like, hey
That's
man,
the
waterfed
Well,
works, but like
That's why I
also you
kind
need
of,
to know
as
how
a
to do
Xero
this.
products specialist and someone that's in sales, I try to be as honest about it as possible. I feel like the transparency needs to be there. I feel like when a guy reaches out to me like, "Oh, I'm going to buy this, I'm going to make $1 million," and I'm like, "Well, do you like have a squeegee and stuff like that?" And they're like,
yeah.
"Well, no, I don't have any squeezies." And like, maybe you should, try that. You know what I mean? Like,
Get a
start
squeezy first.
like, get yourself a squeezy first and go and get a couple squeezy jobs and like, see if you can do something with this, see if it's something you like instead of dropping. I mean, of course, I would love the commissions on that fucking ridiculous amount of money you're about to spend, but
Yeah.
I'm also going to feel
Yeah.
like shit if I see it 6 months up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
Her
you
whole
need
job is to sell every one of us a
water
system.
fed pole.
So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So she's
Of
gonna do
course.
whatever it takes
Okay,
to
Kaylee.
sell
No, but
us
like
a
Okay,
system.
Kaylee.
you
Real-
have a generation who are raised
She's
on
like,
Alex
that's my job,
Hormozy,
dude.
Alex Hormozy, you have like Gary V, and
Mm.
all these people tell them like you can scale, you can scale, you can
Yeah.
scale.
Right.
And then you have the other side going like scaling's gay. If you do that, I will punch you in the face.
Yeah.
And there's a middle
There is a
ground
middle
to
ground
that
there.
that
Yeah.
does need to exist.
Yeah, and
and if
that's what we're
Xero
just
can
trying to
bridge
find.
it,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think
that
you guys
area
need to
will
find that
always
sweet
exist.
spot.
That part will always exist. This
Mhm.
part of buy this $3,000 a piece of equipment and I'm going to be a window cleaner. All
Right.
that shit's going on Marketplace
Yeah.
and Craigslist within the
Mhm.
next 5 years.
Right.
Anybody could start a business. Anybody could borrow money or get equipment. Okay, but feeding a family and doing it the right way is a whole different thing. Okay, so I really believe this, though, Kaylee, that whatever you plan to do with the marketing and trying to bridge that gap, you're going to get one shot at it, meaning there isn't going to be anything else coming along. Like I watched the pure water systems show up. Okay, I remember, I'll back it up. The first time I saw a guy using a pure water system with a regular old Tucker pole. He had a van with tremendous tanks in the back, and I was watching him clean some mirrored glass. They were actually mirrors. They weren't glass, and they were on the facade of a building. And I'm like, what exactly do you have going on here? He explained to me, and it was completely foreign, that he's purifying the water. And he built this with his brother or somebody, and
Right.
no one else had it yet.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, this is smoke and mirrors. But then when I went back the next day, I'm like, holy crap, it doesn't dry like what we
Right.
were doing
Right.
with soap tablets. Okay.
Right.
My point is, there's nothing else I don't believe that's going to come over that I watched that come to fruition. And then you had the marketing of WCR and all the other companies pushing this in front of everybody. And then advent of the internet and TikTok and all that crap pushing it even more. You're not going to have another third thing come along into this industry that's
Right.
going to be this big. So whatever it is to bridge that gap, you got a couple good shots at it, and you need to ride that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think there's really there's a sweet spot there because you don't want to oversell and you don't want to undersell. There needs to be a happy medium there. You know what I mean? And
Right.
marketing it, to me, at least the way that I do it anyways, when I'm like talking to people, is like, just being honest about it. You know what I mean? Just being upfront. You know what I mean? That it's not the end all be all. Is it make things more efficient? Of course. Does it make things a little safer? Yes, it makes things a touch safer. You're not on a ladder, but you could still get electrocuted. There's always a caveat to everything.
Right.
And finding that sweet spot is really, I mean, you guys are close. You guys are super close. You know what I mean? Super
Well,
close.
here's the thing. The electrocution thing is going to get worse before it gets better.
Yes.
And I don't care how much warnings people get.
Yeah.
They get comfortable. Here's a for instance, talking back into the late 80s when that aluminum Tucker pole was out, you never heard of anybody putting one into a power line. Ever.
Right.
It probably never happened.
Right.
Okay. And now these things are happening theoretically, once, twice a month. You come across something where someone puts a picture of a pole that's completely exploded. Oops, I made a mistake. You're lucky you went home today. And that's going to be...
Well,
I think that has a lot to do
It's going to take
with
our generation and your generation to like try to pass
correct
on
that, because I really feel like the generation, like Seth's saying, right below us, I don't think they're quite equipped for the world like we are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well,
Right.
I have to give them credit on one thing. They are way better marketers.
Oh, of
than
course.
we are.
Yes.
So they're
But
really good at the
hands-on,
selling. Yeah.
Like they can't.
But
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like the two together.
my daughter has
could-
a hard.
like,
my
we could
daughter's
get something
husband,
from
our
them.
boyfriend,
Yeah.
has a hard time changing his fucking tire on his car. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
I have
saying?
a hard
Like,
time putting gas in mine.
yeah, dude. So
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of hands-on stuff they're not really good at, and I think that's where you're coming and seeing a lot of this stuff. Is a lot of these kids are just not. They're not spatially aware, and they're not future aware. They're like, super young, and I'm gonna live forever, and I'm gonna walk around this building with this pole extended all the way in the air. Nothing's gonna
I'm
happen.
gonna
to
have
me.
techs that are gonna do
Yeah,
that for me.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
text
Like,
you, yeah.
no, but like I understand the mentality of it. Like,
Yeah.
I have younger kids who work for me, and I get it. And I don't think like WCR's marketing team could hit this, but I'm saying like in their
Or
in their
zeros.
sphere, it would be nice, or zeros, yeah, Xero, World Enterprise, whatever you want to sort about.
Zero.
It would be nice to see at some point like a mentorship, like right, you get young and old together, and like not being douchebags, like not being,
Ugh.
no offense, Eddie, but I'm saying like not being an Eddie and being like, hey man, like I hear where you're coming
Yeah.
from, like you can help me with this, I'll help you with that, and like kind of come
It's
together. a little bit.
unfortunate that there are some sage people like that, for instance, that just can't just set it down for a second and be just
But
a
Eddie
little
has
helpful.
a lot to give people.
Fuck yeah,
he
does.
has a lot.
Fuck yeah,
and if
just
he
like
would
Marc
just be
does.
like a little chill,
Just like
like a
Marc
little
does.
chill.
Marc, I mean,
But
Marc, Marc
we're
is
talking
Marc,
to his kids'
yeah.
generation. You know what I mean?
But I
Like,
look at a lot of this stuff that you're discussing right now, including the marketing
Mhm.
and all this other stuff. You know how many people, I don't even say it anymore, very rarely, don't believe me when I tell them I built my business that has supported multiple families with not a website, with not a door hanger, with not a yard sign. I've never even bought any of that.
Actually
Have I ever
went in and
advertised?
actually
Yeah,
sold
I
yourself
cleaned
to
I
people.
right. I
Yeah.
cleaned a college, and they said for $1,000 we'll put your company name at a tee box I don't even know what a tee box is, I don't. But I
Yeah.
felt that because they were paying me to clean their windows every month
Yeah.
in certain areas, I needed to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I sponsored my children's football teams for a banner. I never got a phone call from it, but I
Right.
did it for different reasons. My
Right.
point is, people think I'm a liar when I tell I don't have a website. I don't have any electronic footprint.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
And I
Mark,
built a business.
that's not how kids can exist.
No, you're
now.
right. But what
They
I'm
can't.
saying is, I
I
think that
can't
this
even
is going to
exist
go
that
a
way.
little higher and then come down and level out, and that's where it's going to settle. All the TikTok bullshit with
No,
everybody buying
but I'm
Wi-Fi is
saying
going to go away.
no, honestly, it's good for the industry if we harness it correctly.
Not if
right? Like,
Kaylee
a
and
lot of
Justice
people,
have
like a
anything
lot
to
of
do
these
with it.
eyes.
Yeah.
No, I
We're
love
gonna
that
water
Kaylee's
fed the
doing.
world with Xero, brother.
No, but honestly, like it's a good tool. It's gotten so much better than it used to be. It can be used in a lot of
Yeah.
applications, but knowing how to do stuff, Trav, like TJ, you've changed, and I'm not blowing you here, but maybe a little bit. Your
Whoa.
Xero work has changed a lot of like how people clean windows. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, like I never saw
I
anyone
appreciate
do
you
it,
saying
and
that,
then
man.
you do
I
it.
think you might be the
That's all
only
I'm
person
saying.
on the internet that's ever said that.
No,
and I really
I'm the only
appreciate that.
person who's honest on the internet who isn't like throwing passive aggressive bullshit at you. But what I'm saying is like I watch you do it and like it's an interest. Like I picked that up.
Yeah.
You guys taught me. I'm 41 years old. I'm not a little kid, but
Mhm.
I learned like, oh,
There's a
ammonia
lot
water,
of stuff
do
that you'll find on
you
the
know?
internet that's super. I learned new stuff on the internet all the time. I'm like, oh man, I never thought about doing it like that before.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I
almost
mean?
feel like you don't have to be old.
I
You have
s-
to be
I
willing to
send
learn.
you guys
you know?
questions all the time.
Hell
Yeah,
on
yeah,
how to
Oh,
do
yeah.
stuff. If I
you,
need,
you started
I
bowling
mean,
water fed pole, and you've been traditional for like
If anybody
a
tells you
1,000
that's
years.
been in this industry for upwards of 30 years that they've seen everything, they're full of shit. I
Yeah.
still see things that I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, here's
Did
what
I
I'll tell you.
just
If
Who
Mark,
would have
if you
thought?
get if
Who
you
would have
get those
thought some
colleges,
dude would
I'll
have
send
put
my crew. Come see him.
right?
Yeah,
who's-
yeah, yeah.
All
Well,
young
who would have
guys,
thought
they'll
some
do your
dude
thing.
would have come up with a little deal with magnets on a stick steel wool too? You know what I mean? Like, what the
Right,
fuck?
right.
I mean,
I
but
mean,
it kind of makes sense.
That dude blocked me
It
on the
needs to be
internet, but it's
honed
cool,
a
though.
little bit. Well, yeah, I mean, because
It's
he's
cool,
friends
bro.
with Kermit the
I didn't
Frog.
want one
so it's
anyways.
fine, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, why are there so many songs about rainbows? You know what I mean? Like, dude's off in a frog pond with lily pads and shit. You know what I mean?
Kaylee, I hope that this wasn't too terrible of an interview. I don't, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
no,
Like,
this is great.
it's hard to, you know what I mean? You're smarter than us, and you're way better. You're way better at baseball than us too. So it's kind of like,
Baseball,
what I mean? We don't know
softball.
what to talk
She's
about.
probably
you know what I
way
mean?
better at volleyball than us,
Yeah,
too.
you're probably
You know
way
what I
better
mean?
at volleyball than
absolutely.
us.
Yeah.
You're gonna live a lot longer than we're gonna live, which is also
Well, if
shitty.
there's ever a situation where we get to pick teams, I don't care what sport it is, I'm picking Kaylee
You're
right
right.
off the bat.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
a safe
Dude,
bet,
smart,
dude.
dude.
Hey,
You play
Yeah.
She was
shortstop
really
or catcher,
confident.
dude. You can play anything.
She was
Yeah.
really confident about running fast, and I was like, man, that I haven't been confident about running fast in like 30 years.
I'm scared to run fast.
Yeah,
you kidding
I'm
me?
scared to run fast. I want to tell you something. About 2 years ago, I made a bet with one of the guys that I hang out with on Saturday mornings at my cousin's business. All of us guys get together in the morning and eat like donuts and talk shit on each other. That's why I am the way that I am. And he was like his late 60s, early 70s, and he challenged me to a foot race. And he's like, as soon as it gets warm outside, we're gonna have a foot race. So like I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking torch this fucking guy. So I'm like, just as a test, the following day, I like run across the front yard, totally pulled a hammy. So I was like, dude, I'm actually,
That sucks.
listen, I'm totally gonna have to stretch, and I'm also gonna have to train for this fucking foot race.
Oh yeah, dude, you're too old to not try.
Dude,
Yeah.
there
You
was
have to
stake.
try
There
now,
was
yeah,
stuff at stake. There was money at stake, pride. You know what I mean? Like, and then it came down. We were like 2 weeks out, and my cousin pulls me aside into his office. He's like, "Listen, you can't foot race Donnie. Don't talk about it no more." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "He's gonna fall and fucking hurt himself, and you're never gonna forgive yourself." And I'm like, "No, I'm gonna laugh at him." He's like, "No, you're gonna feel bad. I'm gonna feel bad." He goes, "I don't want him to get hurt. Stop." I was like, "All right, fine." You know what I mean?
No
Finally,
foot
I
race.
gave in. I was like, Donnie, I
Keith,
can't race you. I don't want to lose.
I will speak from experience
Smart,
on this,
smart,
okay?
smart.
You have a few more years till you hit that 50 mark,
Yeah.
but between 48 and 50, you will figure out that there isn't a sport or a game or
Yeah.
some form of challenge that you will not figure out how to cheat at. So I will tell you this.
It's what I do at every
I will
day,
tell you
dude.
this. If you ever want to race me, you might be able to beat me. You might
Right.
not. There usually will be a stick stuck in the spoke somewhere that you didn't see coming.
Yeah.
Mark, it's very compatible. Like, so I've been playing basketball my whole life. So 39 was playing with 21-year-old. When I turned 40, I got to play in the 40 plus league. Dude, that shit is the best thing I've ever done in my life. Everyone's so nice to me. They're like, yo, you move good. I'm like, I'm the dude, I was playing like kids who just graduated college. I'm like, holy shit. I need a break too. So I play Thursday
let me
nights
ask you
like
this.
7 to 9 p.m.
Seth, have you ever seen this? Now, my wife played women's flag football. When my kids were playing football, then all of a sudden they had like this Susie G. Komen donation thing going, and all the girls her age, it was like 30 something at the time.
Yeah.
And then they had a big tournament and all that. It was like 20 teams. It was huge. And then all of a sudden we were getting ready to leave, and I see all these guys come in, and they're in their 25 to 30 years old. And I'm like, oh, they're having a men's league. Have you ever watched serious men play flag football? It's more brutal than tackle.
I've got no use
It's the
for
same
that.
thing in any sport.
Men's softball.
These guys
is
are
the limit for me.
lateraling the ball.
Men's
40
over
yards,
40
it's the
softball
same.
is the limit for me. That's where I'm stopping.
No,
I'm not
like
playing that. I'm
every
not doing anything.
every summer I played. There's a 3-on-3 tournament we play, and I'm now approaching the age of like the oldest guy who plays in it, because everyone's like 18 to 38, and I'm like, all right, like most are like 22, 25.
Okay,
and I'm
Seth,
like, I'm playing half court, dude. And like the old guys are following. I'm like, dude, just let him go.
I feel like Seth and I are gonna have to 1v1 each other now.
I'm just gonna give you a little advice.
He's calling for the 1v1.
I got you.
I want to 1v1 Seth.
You're
hey,
also
dude, I
getting
can
to that
out-bowl
point.
anyone on this podcast right now.
Probably.
No, basketball and golf
I
is
will
the only thing I'm
out-bowl
good at.
any one of
I'll
you
beat you
douche
at that.
nuggets right now, dude.
You will
Kaylee,
smoke me in bowling.
Hey,
I'm
Kaylee,
terrible.
We
I
need a
wanna thank
Squeegee
you for
Life
coming-
Olympics.
Yeah, I want to thank you for coming on the podcast. I know it was almost unbearable.
No, it
I
was
want
great.
you to
Thank
come
for
back.
having
I
me.
want you to come back again. You know, definitely, like I told Hunter, we're
Yeah,
definitely
thank
want to have
you.
you guys back. I want to try to. You need to kind of work on justice for me a little bit. I know it's
I'll
gonna be
try.
tough. It's gonna be
Keep
tough.
cameras shy.
Yeah, he told me, he's like, man, he goes, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm like, really? The guy with
He
the
was
camera.
so
And he's,
cool. Yeah.
well, he
Yeah.
told me there's a reason why he's the guy behind the camera, and I was like, oh man, that makes total sense. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
for all of you that may have missed it, Kaylee is the brand manager at Xero. She's the brains, some of the brains behind what you're seeing on the internets. And she wants everyone to buy a water-fed pole. You must consume. You need to consume Xero water-fed poles. Consume. But Kaylee, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate
Yes.
it.
It was
You
awesome
want to
meeting
say
you.
Thank you
hello
for
to
having
your
me.
parents and your
Yeah.
grandma and your grandpa. Thanks for watching,
Hi,
grandma,
grandpa.
mom,
Hi,
and
mom,
dad.
dad.
See you guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll be back next week. Mark will be a 1 week older, and it'll be
I'll
great.
be 61.
Yes.
He'll be
We won't have to hear
61.
about my birthday for
Mark
another
will
year.
be 61 next week.
He's like Jack.
Yeah.